I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Hi, sorry. I was having a faff with the settings and making a poll. Yes. Hi, welcome back. We're here. Yes, we are. Hope you're doing well. Paul said no, it's because I forgot to include banana hammock. My apologies for that. Sorry. Welcome back. Hope you're having a marvelous day today. We are going to be going through the recent stream on Amber's channel titled My Last Day. It's probably going to be a two-parter. I feel like I shouldn't full screen it on purpose, and it tickles me to no end the clips I've seen all over Twitter because she only has bite when someone's not there. She doesn't know how to... She's very introverted. And it's unfortunate, isn't it? Before we start, of course, hello everyone. Hello, okay, who's that above Victoria? I can't see it. I'll scroll my phone. I'll do it. Ardnet, hi. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Lola. Hello, Vitamin Siobhan. Hello, Anna PM, Bubbly Productions, Scourge Glaive, Juniper, hi again. Hello, Laura. Hi, Moramoth. Hello, Riven Faye. Hello to Willow Winter, Ra Silverstorm, A Shrimp Fried My Rice, Jackie Yammy. You are indeed here. Hello, Dessa, Barbie, Bunny Milk, GB, Sigan. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm very well, thank you very much for asking. Hi, Bri again. Hello, Irish Blonde Girl. Hello to Not Your Average Old Lady, Susie Q. Lop Noir, the poll is now there, Sigan, sorry about that. Hi, Casey. Hello, Monahan? Yes, hi, Mona. Hello, Sharfthirst. Belladonna Berry. Oh, crap, I've skipped. Where is it? I've missed people. Snowfang? Cat? Yes, hi. Hello, Rachel. Scrolling up. Battered Zebra. Olga. Nacho Panda. Now go down. Pastel. Hope you're well. Hello, Jenicon Dan Militia. Olivia, hi. Hello, Amber's Portuguese Knuckles. Knuckles. Hi, Takavas Ashla. Hi. Hello, Jubilant something. Peaches, there you go. Hello, Metro, John Ottaway. Hello, Butterfly. Hello, Lolcat. Hello, Grumpy Sun. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Atchison. Hello, Chels Bells. It's definitely an old-fashioned throwdown, but it's a rubbish one. Hi, Blue-Eyed. Yeah, Blue-Eyed Scream. Hi. Hello, Donduin. We are going to go over here. I believe I have... who the fuck's it? There you go. I did not give you permission to be on the screen. It always does that. I'm not okay with it. I have got the stream up. I have not sped it up, though, I don't think. Right, let's get up to 1.75. So captions on. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Engage with the poll. It helps the channel massively, guys. Any support is always appreciated. Hello, Annette Sturgis. Hope you're well. Hello, Chaos. Hope you're well. Where are the babies? Tammy 1 Olivia. I will defer to your superior knowledge. I've only seen bits, and you know you lost the debate when the person leaves and you have to talk shit about them behind their back. Yeah, that tells you everything you need to know about the person you're debating or arguing with, depending on how you interpret it. Banana Hammock always wins. Hello, Miss Etch. Hope you're well. Hello, Aaron Wen. Hello, Tears of the Lily. Hope you're well. And yeah, well done for making it to the live stream. Hope you're all right. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's been a good day here. although today's video is yet to be uploaded because I accidentally rendered the entire main channel video as a short. So I had to re-render it. I'll upload it after this stream. So let us... now we've got this. Yeah, we've got this. It's unmuted. It's on the screen. Let's go to the comments first. Her DoorDash order tonight must have been very heavy after this. The audacity to tell her not to mock you when you've mocked her repeatedly lately. You used the wrong word, huh? Holy S, Tammy took her out with that. Your aunt didn't verbally assault you. She told you the hard truth about yourself. You're a lost cause. Square up attitude disappeared faster than any diet plan she's ever attempted. And Jackie, thank you for the super chat. You can't make me do anything. Here's the $1, though. I'll take the $1. Thank you very much. Any and all support is always appreciated on this channel. And it's very grateful. I'm very grateful anyone would support. And last one we'll do. This is why Amberlynn doesn't fight her battles. Because she loses every single time. I'm looking forward to this now. I've got a live chat replay here. Let's crack on.
All right.
Dazzle me, Amber.
Let's get this thing ready. Of course.
I'm curious, did our aunt call in early or late? Hi, Monica. Hope you're well. Hello, Type OG. Hello, anyone? Keto Lisa, maybe? Hi, yes, Keto Lisa. Hi.
Sandoz first. Okay. Oh my god, I haven't turned on just members yet, and someone just said, "Hey, Chubby." I'm dead.
I should have done a Pocahontas instead of Amber in the poll. I should have done that.
Okay.
That name needs to stay. It's just too funny.
I'm about to change it. I'm about to change it. Don't worry. Okay.
So I had to quickly move because I know dogs keep appearing behind me.
We good? I did it? Okay.
Mia's having a real moment.
All right.
Situation.
Hello. How are you guys? Turn that shit to...
Hello, Ritz. Hope you're well. Hello, Viden, the cold one. Don't forget, if you got your drinks tonight, enjoy them because this is going to be fun. Hi, Stina.
Live chat. Don't forget because it's always on
hello.
Top chat for some reason. Everett, hello. Oh my god, Corky.
I know, Aaron, when I'm going to do a short on it tomorrow. Unless I have already.
I know what your name is.
No, I haven't.
But do you like how I call you Corky? Like, what's that little nickname? I mean, your username does say Corky Love, but like.
So she's brought out a new sorry, new schedule for her streaming. Right. I'm waiting. I like the dogs to be heard too, Jackie, but 3 hours? No. No, I know she's got a new schedule for videos and streaming. I don't expect her to keep it, but I do expect her after this to milk this like there's no tomorrow. And hello, Misfortune. Hope you're well. Hello, Celine as well. Chubby Dumpling. Anyone who's had a junkie jailbird tear their families apart with their BS knows their auntie is coming for them. Where their auntie is coming from, sorry. And why she did this. Good morning. Oh, hello. Thank you, Chubby Dumpling. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate it. Let me like it. The phone wouldn't let me. Tiggies. Just because. Banana hammock. Thank you so much for the super chat as well. It's very kind of you. Smashing it.
Never mind. Hi, Ali.
Bring your aunt on,
Josephine.
Bish.
Okay. A last day that is ominous. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I have the literal hardest time coming up with titles. Like, genuinely.
You have the hardest time doing many things that doesn't involve you putting something about me in the title. Hence, my last day. See? Because and me. See the theme? Kind of get it? It's a real moment, isn't it? Hi, Sneaky Wasp. Hope you're well. Hello, Darkroom Therapy, Chaotic Cupcake. Hope you're doing great, guys. Don't forget to smash the like if you enjoy the streams. Thank you.
Loving the plum colors?
Is it buffering? Oh, God. I haven't dropped any frames, so it shouldn't be, Anna. It shouldn't be. I'm looking here at my my stats, as it were. We're not dropping any frames. But I will quickly go and check the YouTube side on the dashboard. No, we've not dropped any frames, I'm afraid. So I don't believe that's the case.
Thank you.
We need to make it.
Fuck off! My phone just died. Sorry, I couldn't help it. No, there we go. No,
What does the data say?
no, shut up. Give me a second. There, right.
Oh.
Pause that. She is so dumb. Apparently that got... Oh, another moderator got that. Brilliant. Thank you for that. If I missed anyone... Terrible buffer. What buffer? She said literal. Yeah.
I don't know what that was. First time live watcher, how was your week? My week's been really good, and thank you for the super chat. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna wear. Remember when I said the sympathy bone comment, and I was wearing my
Oh, Laura, she has the most difficult time doing anything that isn't eating. Well, she did get outed in this stream because when she knocks her laptop, in the background you can see her McDonald's order, and it's a big bag. It's the bag I would go and pick up with a friend to feed my nieces and my sisters and my nephews. That's like 9, maybe if you include Dave, 10 people's worth of food, right? Because I don't eat McDonald's. Right. Hi, Shady Lane. Hope you're well. Hello, Orange Avenger. Thank you, Laura, for the super chat. That's very kind of you. It's very kind of everyone today.
my solely costume. Listen, I was gonna wear that because I ain't got my sympathy bone today. Did you? I'm sorry. This is newly on my mind because
Hi, it's Terry time. Hope you're well.
holy shit. I okay, Yo Mama has like disappeared because he's over on like the lol cow bullshit. So he's barely on his Yo Mama channel, and he went there today, right? And he talked about the narc alert. And I'm telling you, I knew none of this. My jaw is on the floor type deal.
I know nothing about Narcolet, but I have been linked some things. I was going to watch it today, and then I found out that I'd rather watch anything else. Hi, Pethk. Hope you're well. Hello, Susie Manusi. Hope you're doing marvelously.
Do you guys know about it? Do you even care?
I don't care.
About the boob shimmy on Maine. What does that mean? Yeah. Wait,
No
why
lie.
is my chat
Shut up. Couldn't care less.
glitching? My makeup is bomb today. Thank you. Yeah. Sometimes
Remember when you told in her chat, Ando? Remember when you told Tammy to screw up and then cancelled your stream immediately? Yeah. Well, they're going to talk in a bit, so don't worry.
I can
I don't know when exactly.
experiment.
Hi,
Can
Becky
you tell us about the
Toon.
dance team space?
Hi,
So the
Luna
dance
Lady.
team wasn't called space. It was
I've
actually
said hello to
the
you already.
company.
Hello, Mr. Got Some Skills. Scott. Yeah, got some skills. Got some skills. Yeah, that. I think it said got me some skills, and I misread it.
It was in Upper Lake, California, like around there, because my group home was actually in Upper Lake, California, which was a very small town. And I knew it was in Lake County somewhere, but yeah, it was just like hip hop dance. We would put on shows in front of like large audiences, and yeah.
How exciting!
Anna says
Pop off,
Tammy coming on
Queen.
soon. So the situation be a little like this. First, I want to say I want to start off the boring part because for me it's not boring, but for you guys, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm so bored. Why are you reading this? Okay, so someone messaged me on the good old what's it called Instagram. You sound much better. Yeah. Okay. So someone messaged me on Instagram, right? And I want to read it to you guys. Where is it?
Yay!
Okay. I'm trying to find it. Is this one it?
Hi, UK video clips. Hope you're well. If I missed anyone else, do say hi, so I can, of course, haze you.
Yes. Okay. Obviously, I'm not gonna say the username.
You should.
Okay. Enticing lawsuits. Hello, hello. Welcome to Stream Queen's Mini. Hello, hello.
She's being very grateful today, look. She must have eaten a lot of food. Hi, Hackbot.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Butterfly. Banana hammock comes from university for me, where if you couldn't answer a question, you always answered in an exam with the word banana hammock. I did it many a time at university, and I still got through easily enough. Friends of mine did it as well because we thought it was hilarious. It came from the show Scrubs, where the Todd wore banana hammocks, and now it's become a part of this because, as Monaco's put it, just because. Hi, yay me. Hope you're well. Hello, Calican. K-Lycan? Yeah, K-Lycan, that's it.
So this person said this, right? On Wednesday.
And I know, Crystal, they do. They
hey,
really do.
You said you've been getting a lot of these messages, but I've been thinking about the situation almost nonstop and wanted to chime in. You're 100% right. This situation is insane. Like others have said, I always haven't been on your side, but I've been watching you for 9 years. That's a long time. So I've seen you lie and then admitted it afterwards. And
Well, that's a lie. Bitch, you still don't admit when you lie now. You go off camera and put it there. Hi, K-Shell. Hope you're well.
this is clearly not one of those cases.
I saw you on the Rumble
Anyone
side,
not
don't
taking your
worry.
side in this is blind. Anyone who believes that this is okay for an aunt to be talking about her niece to a hate-based reaction channel is mentally unwell. As she
I see that's been repeated again.
is.
Who's fluffing her ego? Can you tell me who they are so I can send them a nice care package of dog turds?
Her story isn't
Hi,
even making
Ocean
sense.
Nature Lover. Hope you're well.
And the fact that you can call her out on the live before she even makes them up is proof that obviously this is a pattern for her. Sorry, I'm not reading any of the comments or anything until I'm done with this. She reminds me of a scorned ex who's trying to talk their ex partner like it's weird.
I feel like this is entirely fabricated now. Unless Amber shows it to us with proof, it's all fabricated. Press 1 if you think this is all a line just done to fluff her ego. Hi, Vampire Luna. Hope you're well.
As fuck. Oh wait, they're trying to talk bad about their ex partner. It's weird as fuck. I feel so bad that this is happening to you, and I can't help but feel like she timed
Oh,
it
she's
to
definitely
line
on
up
the
with the whole
Delta
Tommy
again.
drama.
Yeah, glad to be
Ew.
here. I hope you're well.
So I think it's so telling that Tammy couldn't even get on board with the conspiracy that you let Rarity out. The fact that Jordy brought it up and your aunt clearly hesitated and started stuttering, like she couldn't even bring herself to accuse you because even though she was throwing
That doesn't mean anything. First of all, people can't believe you love animals. I can still believe you open the door because you choose pussy over anything else. Cough, cough, your mother.
Every other accusation in the book at you,
Hi,
she
Ola.
still knew that one was
Hi,
far-fetched.
Faye.
That said a lot to me. I also have
Hi,
BPD
Yin
and
Yang.
CPTSD, and I have done some wacko, nasty shit in my past because of it, and I would never, ever, ever hurt my animals. People, though, unfortunately, sure. My pets, never. Which, so I understand your position here and how BPD plays into the situation. Crazy how people point out all of the symptoms of your BPD that you have, and then they turn around and deny that you have it. There's absolutely
No one's denying you you have it. We're just saying it's not B, it's N. You're welcome. Just want to compliment you on your live streams. That was thank you, not your average old lady. That's very kind of you. I think they suck personally, but I'm not a very good streamer generally. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you, and thank you for the super chat as well. She's never taken accountability, not in any of her apology videos. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to rephrase what you've said. That it's not denying BPD. It's just a misdiagnosis. We're being polite about it. Yeah. So actually, we are denying it because you haven't got BPD. You're welcome.
no nuance to these people, and it drives me nuts. I'm sure it does you. But they're all probably 15 years old with an IQ of 75 and an underdeveloped frontal lobe.
Please. 140. Thank you.
Sorry for the wall of text. I'm a yapper. So I replied in capital letters.
Rapping Skills Cam, thank you so much for being a member for being a member. I really appreciate that.
I was like, can I please read this out loud in my next live stream? I will keep your name private and everything private. I just literally love everything.
Your husband is present. How you doing, Mark? How you doing? Gorgeous man. I want to kiss you on the mouth.
That you were saying.
Hi, yo, Hoobla. Hope you're well.
Thank you so much. So then she replied,
Grumble. Stupid ad. You get to look at my bulging wood. Well, it's not bulging anymore, but bound in iron. No. I was going to pick a pet, and I thought, we'll go back with this.
Okay.
This is seriously an ego fluff. Who sent Gabby at the bottom there? Who sent the message? Like, seriously, who sent that? Because it's completely fabricated. It has to be. No one's this stupid. Like, seriously. Hi, Mark. Hope you're well. Tina T, hi. Don't say you're a great... Thank you. It's very kind of you to say. But self-deprecating is a very English trait. We like to do that. I never believed she had BPD. She's a narcissist, 100%.
Then she replied, hell yeah, dude, go for it. Hopefully it'll get through some people's
Mark's down. No worries. Thanks for being here.
Scold, because I know a lot of them hate you literally just for the fun of it, and it's unfair. Good luck with all that shit. I just know Tammy is sitting at home with her. Sorry, this part was kind of... So I'm going to skip over. And then they also said, since this is the only time I get to project my thoughts to your followers, I'd like to say something. However, if you want to leave it to my last message, that's totally fine. Some people could hear this, though. Okay. I fully believe that you are a good person who does bad things. I think many people watching now can look into their hearts and see the same within themselves.
But it isn't about themselves. That's the point. The point is, over many years of your YouTube career, you have proven that everything is a facade. Hi, Katie Louise, hope you're well. Hi, T-Mobs. You have proven that time and time again. It's always about you, though. And me, and me, and me, basically. You're not interested in growth and development. You're only interested in regurgitating the same story over and over again. No improvement with personality. And then when your exes out you for it, proving the point that there is a remarkable pattern that links with your cycle of relationship and weight loss, and then your aunt does as well, all it tells us is you never changed from the age of 10. And you can insert your excuses, but let's face it here, Amber, there is no excuse anymore. I hear sex offenders make the same jokes when they get sent to prison. Oh, but I was molested as a kid. It doesn't excuse the behavior. Right? Now, granted, it's a false equivalence, but it's that territory of trying to justify why you're such a terrible person. That territory of why can't you be better? You put yourself out there as a, quote, vlogger. You try and put yourself out there as someone above everyone else, but really, you're just a raging narcissist who wants to be fluffed on a crown. A throne with a crown, sorry. That's what you want. It's a bit tragic, really.
It's so important to have nuance when scrutinizing the actions of somebody with a personality disorder. It literally impacts your day-to-day decision-making because it impacts your personality.
Sin and Cess have already got to it as well. Oh, nice.
BPD is caused by severe child
Plums are lovely.
Harm and neglect. Giving somebody with a past like yours a huge platform, displaying your addictions and flaws to the world, then expecting you to act.
You don't show us your addictions. No, you constantly go through the same cycles of which cheat code can I trot out today for my next diet. You don't admit defeat or fault. You blame it on something else. Every single time you've blamed it on something. When Ozempic failed, what did you blame it on? Water weight, was it? Oh, no, it just stopped working for you? When you did semaglutide, it just failed for you? When you failed semaglutide again, it just failed, guess what? For you? Seriously.
Act totally, completely normal is unempathetic. Everyone who watches you just to criticize, completely aware of your illness, are ill themselves and needs to take
Hi, Donald. And hello, Cat with the extra T. Hi, nice Starry. If I haven't said hello to you, I don't know if I have or not.
a long, hard look in the mirror, log off the internet, and be a better person. And I was like, you know what?
Hi, Scottish Lass. Hope you're well.
Appreciate this person.
Oh,
Like,
Gallstones was the third one, wasn't it? Yeah.
genuinely, I do. And then, so I just was like, I have to read that. Like, I've been getting a lot of support lately, but that was just like, wow, you couldn't have worded it better.
Please. You sat there and wrote that yourself, or you got one of your new girlfriend's skanks to do it? Your carer, perhaps?
So, all right. I will continue on with this little story time here, but I'm going to read some of your guys' stuff, okay? Because I am behind. Can you say hi to Chico? Hello, Chico. How are you? How are you? Thank you
Hi,
for the chat.
Jen Spev. Hope you're well.
Hey, Queen. This is Cal again. Happy to see you.
I literally had undiagnosed BPD. Yeah, so I'll be honest with you. Considering the amount of time she's been to hospitals and doctor's appointments, for it to only be noticed one time and never be spoken of again is ridiculous.
See you doing a bit better since last time. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for the super chat.
She isn't, I know, Laura. Well, she's going to him kind of, but she really isn't giving them. She should acknowledge them as she goes along. It's very rude not to.
Girl, drop the link for joining. Okay, yeah. I would definitely do that. You look like you just had good sex. Okay,
I could believe that. Tommy's there, I bet. No, I'm kidding. I don't
Peter.
know.
Thanks.
I bet what's happened is, because you can tell from the look on her, her head is shrinking further down. I think she's eaten a lot of good food, good by the standards of what she considers good, and she's on a high from all that gorging. Because she doesn't talk about her binging as much anymore, does she? No. But I bet she had an absolute blinder of a binge over her right shoulder on her left side where that McDonald's bag resides.
I don't know what that's talking about. Are you talking?
Hi, Sapesi. Hope you're well. Hello, Dapador as well. Hope you're doing marvelously, guys.
Right now, you're slurring your words, eyes rolling, and acting strange.
Hi, Gabby Lindy.
Spoke some Delta. Not gonna lie about it.
Oh yeah, someone mentioned the Delta earlier, didn't they? Oh yeah, we know she's back on the Delta, guys.
I was gonna talk about that in the vlog, but I have no reason to hide it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we get it. You're sober, Lynn, but you need that help to help with your claimed anxiety and palpitations. We know.
Because before my live streams, I go outside, I walk funky. So when I was out there, I said, fuck it. Yesterday, I bought some Delta. Yeah, I bought like a lower type of grade type deal, so it's not as like strong.
I'm hoping she doesn't have this anywhere near when her mum comes over, but I could believe her mother never goes over anyway.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put the.
It is sinking into her neck, isn't it?
You know the.
Shut up. Hello, just kidding. If I haven't said hello to you already. Stuffing it in. Yeah, she 100% has been. You can tell anyway. And thank you guys for mentioning the Delta thing. I do appreciate that. And back here. Shut up, Amber. Owl Lover, thank you for being a channel member. I really appreciate that. I'm dying to listen to your reaction to the Foodie Spaghetti vid. We'll get to it. Not tonight, but we'll get to it.
Link, and then I'm gonna
shut up. See how far we get in this tonight, yeah?
Sounds like you put the scenario into ChatGPT. No, I did not. That was a message, but thank you.
I don't believe that for a second. I could honestly believe that was sent to like some AI sympathy agony aunt bull crap.
Thank you for the super chat. Alrighty. A message. Okay, that's how you can join. Oh my god, not Helen Keller. That's crazy.
Come on, Amber.
The legal market in your state is so good. Please have Delta. Yeah, for medicinal use, but I don't have that. So
we're not surprised. You are quite the hardcore individual, and I need this screenshot. Give me a moment. For a future thumbnail, we need that. Thank you.
I have to go
live
through all
chat,
that to get
thank
that.
you.
Let's see. Delta 8 is legal, actually. Yeah, they sell it everywhere here.
Don't care. We know you. We figured you'd be back on it. Hi, France Gamble. Hope you're well. Hello, Destroying Icons. Hope you're well as well. Hello, anyone I've missed. Hope you're having a great day today.
It's completely allowed. I got a THC
Don't care.
drink. I might join you. Oh my god, Corky, will you go live when I'm off of here? Yeah, it's legal. It's cheap, recreational, and it's obviously helping with my diet. Me feeling overwhelmed in this fucking live stream. I mean, that's why
Have you considered being a bit more, let's say, professional with your live streams? See, you had the potential to get great views even without having to go vertical. You just do vertical because you were told it does better, and it does do better. But people aren't going to be those that are commenting, this doesn't work. The only reason you do vertical really is because it limits the scope of perspective where your room is or your apartment is, so we don't see as much in the background. That's the real reason you've done it, which is why the McDonald's bag's in the background. If you're more measured, more controlled, you prepared yourself for a live stream, you do fantastic, but you're too lazy, get wrecked. Hello, Zach J. Hope you're well.
A lot of people smoke it. To me, marijuana or like Delta, like to me, that's not a drug. You know, that's like, yeah, common sense for real. Where's the vlogs? So I
Not a drug, huh? Not a drug. Okay. Well, thanks for the education there. I take advice, all medical advice, in fact, from you.
started one, so we're gonna be getting those. But someone told me how to join not on the PC. Okay, so yeah, Morgan, I can get a card, but I have to. It's the whole thing. I have to get an Oklahoma ID first because I still have my Kentucky ID. And in my brain, I'm like, I didn't know if I was gonna like truly be here for a long time, but I'm at this point where like Oklahoma's it. Like this feels like home for me. I really love being around my mom, so I have to get the ID first, and then it's like a whole moment. So how to join not on a PC? So whatever type of phone you have, I think you have to go through like the internet app. So um,
Information in as well. You are asking too much. I am indeed. Yvette Moore, to anyone I've ever done wrong thing, BPD, wrong thing by BPD, if I've been rude, BPD, anything in the future, obviously BPT, this is amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's very kind of you. And I fully support your message. And yes, absolutely. Hello, Timo and Buglove. Hope you're doing great, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Don't forget, by the way, if you do enjoy these streams, to like them and engage with that poll. Banana Hammock is the clear winner, but of course, hello Drusilla, hope you're well. Of course, the liking and the Banana Hammock is important.
my live stream 2 days in a row, but I want you spread it out. So I wanted to spread out my videos. I prefer spreading out videos.
Doesn't your schedule only have one video on it on Wednesday? Like, isn't that it? You've got you take like stupid number of days off. For somebody who has so much free time, you really do nothing.
It helps with the algorithm. So the only way that I could do that without also having a live stream and a vlog back to back is I had to live stream 2 days in a row. And I love live streaming on Sunday because it's like, you know, the end of a week, this and that. So like, I like the thought of that. And then I like the thought of like getting my, this is gonna sound bad, but I like the thought of like getting my live streams like over with, if you will. So
what we understand here is you're as bad as Chantal in that you prefer being alone for the vast majority of your time. You want to be someone who's less introverted, but you are a perennial introverted individual. You are year round. You would rather be alone, but you can handle controlled situations. Yeah? That's all this is. You're as bad as Chantal. You just haven't lost all your hair yet. Give it 5 more years, and if you're still here, it will be gone. Why? Because you're amber and your hairline's receding faster than you're losing weight. Let's see if I missed him on the chat. Sober for her might just be California sober, aka as long as it's not white in color, it doesn't count. Ah, fair point. Hello, Kendi. Hope you're well.
having them back to back too is also really nice. Gives me time to work on my vlogs throughout the week or whatever video that I have. So okay, back to what I was saying. So I want to say when people like were seeing how I was reacting to my aunt.
Shut up. Marigold, I think this is why you're a compelling person. Make fun of you. You make fun of you, but it's because we see ourselves in. Oh God, Marigold, calm your tits.
Like that's frustrating for me to hear. Like this is the real Amberlynn because it's like
real Amberlynn's the one we've been told about, and the one that was freaking out because she got busted. That was the real you. You just know you can't maintain that for viewership.
bro, what you're seeing is me split. It's called splitting. When you literally turn into someone that you're not. Like
oh, shut up. You're overcomplicating a simple thing. You got rumbled being the very thing you've always claimed you're not. Turns out you can be all squeaky clean cookie cutter. You can also be an arsehole. You are predominantly an arsehole, mostly to yourself.
You're so hurt by someone, like when you have BPD, you're so fucking hurt by someone that you genuinely
don't care about BPD. I really don't. Stop making excuses.
You're so overwhelmed with emotion, like you cannot regulate those. So that is what you're winning.
Bitch, we've all watched your videos. They are the most regulated emotion videos I've ever come across. You don't have BPD. Stop it. Okay? Well, the full term, Anna, is calm your tits and have a biscuit. I think I put it on merch. Yeah.
Witnessing. So it's
I enjoy copying. Yeah, so I'm Donald. I'm fairly introverted, and I do prefer moderation. Yeah. But I think DID era. Oh, give it time. Give it time. Oh, sorry. Is this one? Okay. Sorry, I thought I'd hit one of the dogs accidentally. She is a huge asshole. DID era upcoming, perhaps Hackbot. But apparently for her, it's more like the Joker. Except we know where her scars come from. They're just stretch marks.
hard because 99% of the time you guys are witnessing me as like pretty chill, just chilling. And I only ever
Oh, and hello, Emma. You know what? Yeah, that's me. Hi, Azza. Hope you're well.
as a bitch or come out angry is when it's demonstrated to me first, if that makes sense. That doesn't mean, oh, we saw Amberlynn's true colors or this is the real Amberlynn. Like, it's not fair.
Walk wine, yes.
BPD is an actual observable. I hate that word. You can actually observe BPD in your brain. It's like an actual brain deformity. So when people sit there and they're like, she can control these things, genuinely, sometimes I can't. And what my aunt was doing was.
How will we know? We never see it. We only ever see you crying or claiming, guys, you don't want to see me when I'm having a BPD episode. You can't handle it. You wouldn't be able to handle it. Bitch, please. It's the internet. We just see you, flailing your arms about and we'd laugh.
Was not only triggering and wrong and hurtful, like it shattered me. And I could not regulate those emotions. And a lot of people messaged me and said, girl, I don't even.
Was that before or after Emily did it to you as well? Because that one hurt, didn't it?
Have BPD. I don't even have these things. I would have been more pissed than you.
Hi,
I would have aired out, like, because literally in my live stream, I'd be like, well,
yes, a brain deformity from BPD. Yeah, that's what she has. A brain deformity. Hi, McTiny. Hope you're well. My dog is balking if you hear her, by the way.
I'm not going to sit here and like say them. People message me and be like, I would have like popped off. So it's like.
Yeah, she can't keep her symptoms straight. Chubby.
It was just triggering for more reasons than one. Like she would bring up so many things that happened in my childhood, which was triggering. Then she would bring up.
Oh, I don't care about your childhood.
Things that happened between me and her, which was also triggering. And she acts like in the whole span of the time that I've known her since 17, that she was always the person that like indicated.
As we now know, 14.
Like a break in our chat. Like literally no. I saw the pattern with my aunt and the way that she was and how just.
Guys, this is Hercule Poirot, Lynn. She's the investigator. She's given it some thought. She's done her sleuth. She's done her skeptic king. Yeah, that. She's employed the anti-SJW mentality of, I'm going to look into this deeply and thoroughly, guys, with my non-existent education and make this work. And that's not a dig at anyone. It's just we're all stupid. And make it seem like, guys, I worked my arms out, guys. Look at me. I'm smart.
It's like, she made me feel insane a lot of the time. She made me question my reality a lot of the time. She made me feel like I was walking on eggshells. And that is.
It didn't make you question shit. You sat there crying your eyes out and then getting really angry at Geordie. That's all you did. You didn't question anything. You sat there and just went, me, and me, and me, and me, and me, and me.
The roughest. And so I also didn't enjoy that pattern. So I would also be like, I need to.
And yeah, yay me. Everyone has trauma. Get a counsellor. Actually listen to them. And don't do the online crap. Actually go to one because you can afford it. And by the way, based on how much you're making this month, oh, you can afford it.
So I would stop talking to her. I wouldn't call her. I wouldn't nothing because like.
Here's how.
Shut up. I'll get the ad off in a second, guys. Yeah, smirt. All the smirt.
She's just a hard woman to get along with. And it was just very.
Ironically said.
Triggering. And it was just like a lot of the things that she was doing was hurtful. And it just was like. Genuinely a lot for me. So I demonstrated that. That doesn't mean that was the real Amberlynn or I was showing my true colors. That was me reacting as a human who was absolutely triggered, a human who could not regulate their emotions, a human.
All we saw was a super morbidly obese woman try and fathom a way to make something about herself by being unnecessarily argumentative at the wrong parts and then failing to take in the right parts, proving she's not what she says she is, which would include the title of empath. You lack empathy, by the way. Truly. You don't have empathy. You are just a reacher and a tryhard, a desperate. You have no ability to empathize with anyone. You may be able to sit there when someone's upset and vaguely be able to get what's going on, but you don't know how to comfort somebody. You don't know how to solve the problem. You can't even solve your own shit. We know that because you're super morbidly obese. Like, fam, is she human? Not convinced.
And that was being betrayed by her aunt. That is what you guys experienced and what you guys saw me go through.
Alicia, thank you for being a member. And me, and me, and me, and me. Moist. You're welcome.
And another thing that is like has been frustrating with this whole thing has been like when people sit here and I'm like responding to my aunt, and in return, I know it's a lot of
Your response was terrible.
rules. It's people who like just disregard anything I feel or say. I get go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy. When literally all I'm doing is just responding to things that my aunt has brought.
I love that there's something a super chat there. Amber is right. I can't wait until you take them to court. He who must not be named made $9,800 in super chat alone in 3 streams. He owes you everything. He who must not be named, bitch. That's me, and I made maybe a couple $100. Don't try me. Can we quit common sense? GW, she's killing the mood. So rude. Ha 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 ha.
Brought up, and I'm demonstrating that I'm heartbroken about it.
Those super chats are
Demonstrating
good.
that I'm angry, you know. And a lot of people like go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy, while like literally sucking a tit on my aunt. Ew. Like,
Hi Doris, hope you're well. She wants empathy for herself, no one else. It's true, because when her aunt spoke about her own trauma of helping look after the woman that Amber considers her mother, who is a mother, but you know what I mean, like she only does now once she's sober, but wasn't there when she was needed. Amber zoned out. She looked away completely. She did not care. There was no empathy there. It was apathy throughout.
literally kissing her ass, like ew. When it should be genuinely a lot of people telling her to go to therapy, because who in their right mind? I didn't even realize she was in her 50s. Like this makes it even worse. Who in their right mind, in their right maturity,
Well, did you think she was only a couple of years older than you? Have you not seen a picture?
in like a level-headed sense of the way? What kind of aunt? What kind of family member? What kind of sound mind? What kind of good person would be upset with their niece or upset with their sister and go to a reaction channel?
A person that has exhausted all other options for conversation. Also, you've not explained the reason for the falling out, and you didn't in previous ones either, for why your mother and your mother's sister, your aunt, had fallen out. You didn't explain that because it wasn't interesting enough to make it about yourself. Unless you were the center of attention, you weren't going to do it. Tina, thank you very much for the super chat. Victimlyn ego, hairline, and future is dangling. Her hairline is receding, and I am here for it. I think hers might have receded more than mine. It's disgraceful.
To do all of that, knowing the type of retaliation that would head my way, no matter what she said, no matter if what she was saying was true or false.
Yeah,
That
she has so much stuff that Tammy hung up. I don't think I've got there yet either, which I'm looking forward to. Don't worry, we should get to it.
woman needs to go to therapy, not me.
We got this.
I mean, I need to go to therapy for my own reasons. But in this situation,
Because you're a lazy bitch who doesn't care about yourself. Ironically, you want everyone to care about you, but you don't care about yourself. And she's not making it 50, Chubby, I agree. Right? You're basically all mouth, no trousers. This is the term where you act like you're willing to front up and act like tough when you have to, but actually you haven't got the balls. Oh, and Sneaky Wasp, hot take. But just because someone has strong negative feelings about something, it's not a fucking trigger. Like, WTF, why is everything always a trigger? Because with Amber, annoyingly, she can't ever take responsibility, right? To avoid and circumvent responsibility, she has to find a way to make it seem like there's something there that caused the problem that she can't control. And by constantly affirming it in video form and live streams, she makes it seem like she somehow is removed from the consequence, yeah? And she's very weak. Somebody who has remarkable strength to be able to stand up for as long as she can. Yeah, I do believe that Amber wishes she sat on a throne, was fed, and people, when she was being sassy, everyone cheers her. Like the meme with the guy with the glasses, everyone's cheering for her for one little comment. Yeah, she wants that. Yeah, but she doesn't actually want it. She chases the dream, right? Rather than accept that her limitations will prevent her from ever being that. It's an ego thing. Hello, Sammers Jammers. Hope you're well. Hello, anyone I've missed. Hope you're having a great day today. Don't forget, hi, Smaller Hobbit. Don't forget to smash the like, engage with the poll. And if you want to support the channel, please do so via Super Chat. Thank you very much.
alone, what has happened was she should be the one getting all those comments, like go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy. Not me when I'm
She
literally
did. In your live chat. You also got a lot of heat because turns out you're a terrible person.
simply just responding to what my aunt is doing. She started a war.
And me, and me, and me, and me, and me. I got you, Cat.
and I'm just fighting back. I'm trying to protect myself, protect my innocence in this all, share my side, etc.
Innocence. This feels like one massive smoke screen to the fact that Emily blasted you for what you were, which was exactly what Beck had said, exactly what Destiny had said, exactly what Casey had said. Like, fam, no. There is no, like, avoiding reality on this one. You are, without a doubt, one of the worst possible people in the online space. You're not a good person. You're not a nice person. You've always caused division. You're always rude to people. You're not nice. They've proven it. And this does... Ramon CGTC, thank you so much for the super chat. Topiachu with money. Aww. Tofiachu. I don't know what that is, but let's go. Is that Pokemon? No, that's a different one. I thought Togepi. My apologies. Thank you for the super chat. That's very kind of you. You were not innocent. No, she's not. She's skank.
But genuinely, it has become exhausting for me.
Oh, well, it is all about you after all.
I have been on Zoloft
Shut up.
for a while now. Long enough for me.
Yeah, we know you're on sertraline. We don't care. All we know is, with that, it has not helped you with your depression because you need a beta blocker now for the anxiety. Not that you'll be on one, but you need one. We also know that it gives you the shits because that's the side effect of it. Not that I doubt you've even had one. No, I'm not going to make that joke. It's too obvious. I was another lolcow. Sorry, Olivia. I'm so bad with names here. I really am. Thank you, Sneaky Wasp. Damn, that was quick. It was only 36 minutes. God damn you, folks. We'll wait a little while and I'll make a second one, of course. Thank you so much for the super chat. Confetti. I'm really bad with remembering names for lolcows. Do forgive me on that one. I really am sorry.
For me to genuinely feel amazing effects from it.
And me, and me, and me.
It has helped regulate my emotions because, like, seriously, I'm constant fight or flight mode. And
where would you fly, though? Like, seriously, where would you go? Amber, your best option would have been groveling for Emily to take you in and allowing her to treat you as a feeder, but you're too busy wanting her to fully surrender to you. Where would you go? MLH, you are late. But it's okay. Smash the like, engage with the poem, we forgive you.
It's exhausting. My nervous system is just constantly sharp and just, like, I feel paranoid and uneasy and, like, I have anxieties about the...
I mean, you've been paranoid and uneasy for a long time. I doubt it's because of this. I think this is just compounded, perhaps. And yet, it's not a magic pill, MLH. This is the problem. We said it multiple times. She is less interested in resolving the issue that Zoloft is helping to push back. Now you can get YouTube Premium. No chance, Tina. Never going to happen. Attacker Vas Ashlar. How are the doggos? They're very well. They're one's behind me, Lizzie. Let's have a look. Okay, it's just Lizzie at the moment. The others are all in the house. But Wizzywoo, my plumpy, my plump is here. Hello, Platinum Puppy. Hope you're well. Yeah, Zoloft is not a magic pill. I'm sure many people are on antidepressants in some way. I'm on one, a very low yield one that's not addictive, doesn't harm my liver, helps the anxiety issue I have, and the insomnia problem. I don't use it to treat the problem. I just, to like deal with the core issue. No, it's just there to help me. Did another dog come in? No, my dog left the room. I'm that cool. My dog's off. Like, you need to... yeah, the pauses are damn good. The one I used earlier may well be the next stream. This might be a two-parter, which is likely, which is fine, because we'll come at it tomorrow as well. I don't care. We'll do two.
The stupid shit and, like...
Oh, sorry, back to the point. Never that it will help suppress the problem while you deal with the problem. And that then means when you come off it, you have a better chance of being better. How can she not be paranoid about fast food? Well, that's a fair point, especially if she gets hit on by the DoorDash guy.
Anxious attachment, which is, like, the worst. Like, genuinely. My BPD symptoms, my this and my that. Like, Zoloft has been able to calm a lot of those things. Like, hardcore. Like...
Guys, my problems are incurable.
Ugh, my depression is better. Like, I don't have suicidal thoughts. Like, I used to have them...
You don't. Shut up.
All the fucking time.
Did you hear
Stop swearing, by the way. That's very rude of you, bitch. You can look at my wood. Give me a moment. There we are. So now I'm using two screens. I'm still getting used to having to scroll across again. Right, back in and bosh.
It has just drastically helped me. And, like, I used to cry every day, 9 million times a day. Like, so many things that I don't even talk about. It doesn't matter. Zoloft has improved all that. And I have felt...
Zoloft has helped that, but I will not deal with anything to ensure it stays that way. So when I come off Zoloft, things are better. You really have settled into the life of a pill popper, haven't you?
so much better. And if you aren't a member and if you weren't a part of that, you're not gonna be able to see that. Where
Real hardcore type deal there, Bubbly. Exactly.
in the last few members only live streams that I did, like you can see the improvement. And it was so much improved that a rumor was starting that I was in a new relationship because I seemed so happy.
No, but we now know you were in one when you were taking them. So it was a misunderstanding because you lied to your audience. You were still in a relationship with Emily at that point, which speaks volumes about you, really, doesn't it? Yeah.
Long story short, you guys didn't know it. No, but I was still with Tommy and I've been with Tommy from the jump. So it wasn't a new relationship, it was a new medicine. I was genuinely improving. And then here comes my aunt.
If you work on your problems, they will get better and you'll be able to live a better life. But it seems like a lot of work for her. It really is that case. You're right there, Monica, 100%. Amber, just say it. Twinkly step on a bee. 50 milligrams Zoloft at her weight, that's doing nout. So there is a point with that. There's the effectiveness. It's like diabetes medications. The effectiveness of the weight and the season as well. It's not the easiest for anyone. But it might be the case that because it's a drug, her body might absorb it better than the foods. Because that just goes straight through her these days. You know that.
After the whole Tommy thing, here comes my aunt, and I'm
Emily thing.
destroyed. Like my mental health went down the shitter all over again because of this woman, this woman who's supposed to be my aunt. And I have
She's still your aunt. It's a immutable fact, you silly bitch. You can't change your family. They are the most important people to you because they're the only people left. Friends are a guarantee for as long as you can maintain them. Or they're alive. Family, though, is forever. It is immutable. You can't alter the reality that they are. And no family should suck you off because you can't help but be an absolute bullshit artist. The kernel of general jackassery, you know?
have felt myself
So,
backtrack.
Squeaky Duck, you are late. I'm glad you liked Tickled and voted Banana Hammock.
I've started to have anxiety again. I've had some anxiety attacks. I've hyperventilated again. I have been crying more. I have been not able to regulate my emotions more. Like,
Don't care. No lie, Amber. This is something I really don't care about because you bring it on yourself. It's up to you to resolve it.
genuinely, my aunt has made me backtrack in my mental health.
Don't blame your aunt because that means you haven't been listening to a word she said and taking accountability and responsibility for parts that are relevant to you being a colostomy bag of failure.
And I'm like, how can I fix that? Like, what do I need to do? And my immediate reaction was my fight or
Hi, B Thimbles, if I haven't said hello to you. I would like to say I've never harmed a dog or any other animal. Brackets, yes.
flight. Like in the beginning was fight. You guys saw it yourself. I literally felt it in my body. I'm like, okay, so it's fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, right? I immediately felt my body start to fawn. And I was telling myself, oh my God, I'm just like, no matter what she says, if it's a lie, if it's a load of shit.
The Real Mel B, thank you so much for the super chat. She needs to go to Houston and see Dr. Now, period. Oh, thank you very much. That's very sweet of you to say. Dr. Now would have a field day with her. I want to see her go on Lolcow Live's Fat Camp because she would rage quit that in no time. She really would. She'd blame everything for why she couldn't do it.
I'm just going to nod my head. I'm just going to agree. I don't know if I can do these reactions anymore. I'm just gonna let it be what it can be because it's so triggering.
She only cares about her family when there we go, when she needs to, or when they are of use to her. Otherwise, they're no use to her. Marcy, hi.
It's so hard to sit there and like fight for myself, especially in front of a bunch of people who hate me. Like it is a lot. So
Hate's a strong word. They're more intrigued with the hypocrisy, double standards, contradictions, gaslighting, ad homs, pejoratives that come from you, because it really does shine a light on your level and intellect, lack thereof, when you can't handle an iota of criticism from anyone.
I'm in a spot where I'm like, that's kind of fucking insane for my aunt to want to
You were in
finally
his
talk to me
office,
about this, but
Susie.
only
Oh,
publicly.
cool.
Nah, none of this should have been public. I said square up in my last live stream because I was irate. My blood was boiling. I was heartbroken. I was in the fight of the fight or flight, freeze or fawn. I was actively not able to.
Guys, she's, you know what she really is? She's the ultimate warrior. Oh my God. Face paint and
my
all.
emotions. And it's like after I've had some time to breathe,
Hi, Misty Beethoven. Hope you're well. And hello, I'm Holly. Hope you're well as well.
after the triggers have been so extreme, after I've realized like, whoa, my mental health is actually getting bad again because of the situation, I'm deciding to step away from the situation.
And me.
This
Thank you, Ad, for doing that. I couldn't bother to keep going on it. and me and me and me and me and me, basically, right? Anyway, while that's playing, how are you all today? How's your day been? Hope you've had a lovely Monday. It's been a good day here. Sorry there's no video yet. It will be up after the stream. I had to re-render it because I accidentally rendered it as a short. So it's basically vertical and it shouldn't be. So I had that. I got a new photo booth set up for my models for the Instagram. And I've uploaded a new picture to the Not Worth a Cork whiskey one. I did a bonfire last night, and the English Whiskey Company that I put one of their bottles in front of the fire, which was very risky, it was fucking hot, they shared it on their story, which was great. Yes. Anyway,
Valuable
back in.
insights.
Skip that. You're welcome.
Will I, if my aunt decides to go on Jordy's thing again, will I maybe say some things about it? Sure. I'm only human. Hey, baby. I'm only human. But am I gonna sit here and
Not convinced.
call her cunt, call her bitch,
Oi. Less of profanity
raging?
there, bitch.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because I need to choose my sanity first.
12k walk. Nice. I don't think I've done that much. I had to go buy loads of dog food for Wizzy Woo. Let's see how many steps have I done. I bought cat treats as well. I've only done 22,000 steps, which is about 11 kilometers. 2,000 steps per kilometer, I believe. Mead is finished. Nice. I quit watching the stream. The drama got tedious. Sonar, I could get it.
And that is not only within my aunt, but that is other people
Laughter Lover, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that.
in my life. I am the type of person that if I'm in an argument with somebody, like especially someone I'm in a relationship with, I'm like, I need to figure this out now, and then I start freaking out if they don't want to do it. It's like an abandonment issue.
Actually, it sounds more like someone who's also bloody minded. You can't take the L or no. You can't handle it when someone doesn't do what you want.
Anxiety issues, like anxious attachment issues. But it's like,
You know, you could resolve all of these with therapy, right? Your chat told you so much as well.
with those Zoloft and it actually working, I don't have that like extreme feeling anymore. To live stream.
Uh-huh.
My aunt literally just tried calling me.
Shut up. I'm going to go over here a second before we get to that. I'm going to be cheeky and set another super chat goal because I can. Yeah. Sorry, I'm being cheeky. I do apologise, but I don't at the same time. Thank you so much for everyone that supported this evening. Her aunt just tried to call her, so this is going to be interesting, guys. I'm going to full screen this. There's no point. I want to leave a chat there because it's more interesting, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, sorry, Jackie. That's not like the... So, Jackie, I agree with you. She doesn't understand abandonment issues. I think with her... Because don't forget here, she says it's abandonment issues. But she went through a system where she was constantly fed, constantly looked after, constantly loved, but she obsessed with her mother. Now, that reeks of another issue instead, right? She's then gotten to the stage where she disowned her mother when her mother went to prison. The abandonment issue then completely went in favour of just hopping from girl to girl to girl, tomboy to tomboy to tomboy to tomboy, right? Amber never changed, adapted, yeah? Wait till Tammy gets... Oh, we got it. Hi, Betty Vampira. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. Oh, what happened to Misty? Hang on, I missed something, haven't I? What happened? Oh, have I missed something? Let me find it. I'm going to read my... Hi, Artisan. Hope you're well. What's happened, Misty? Oh, 2 cats. I'm so sorry for your loss there, Misty. I really am sorry for not seeing that. I hope you and your family are okay, and I hope those cats are resting in peace and all that. Saying that, I did see today something. If you're a part of Goral World, you might remember a channel called FabFitGeeky. I had an alert on Facebook that she'd recently passed away, which sucked, because she and I were on good terms and had been for a very long time. And she even sent me some pens and a notebook, which I still have. And she used to react to Chantal and I believe Amber as well. And she was doing really well with her life, and I was very happy for her. But sadly, there's been a lot of passings of late. No, it's not great. But yes, I hope you're all right, Misty. Hello, Robin. Hello, Erie. Hope everyone's doing great. Let's carry on. Come on, Aunt, call in. By the way, Amber, I still maintain this should have happened on a third party, but Amber will milk this for money, because she can. Hence the aggressive ad, by the way. Yeah, she did, Jackie. She passed. I saw the obituary. I have it. I have a source for it. And so, of course, can we have a little an RIP for her? Because that'd be great. She deserved to be respected. She was nice. Again, she and I were on great terms. So that was a bit shitty, really. Yeah, 420, everyone. Blaze it. With Port tonight.
Hello? Holy fuck. I messaged her and I said, stop calling me. Like, it's ruining my live stream.
Is it? But this has just made your stream more interesting to the tune of 92,000 views, bish. You got 3k downvotes, though. I'm happy. Actually, no, hang on. There we go. Go on, invite her on.
Yeah, it's just weird energy that she's literally sitting there watching my live stream, calling me, and I'm telling her to stop calling me, and she won't stop calling me. Like, Sugar Glider, I would have to, if I answer her call, I would have to get off of the live stream.
Wizzy was behind me. My dog has joined.
Hold on
Where
a
is she
second.
going? My dog is somewhere. Thank you guys for the RIP. I really appreciate that, guys. It's very good of you. There's no way Amber won. That's true. Hang on, my dog wants to be on my lap. Hang on. Let me just get a cushion and put the dog on my lap because my dog wants. You want to be on my lap? You want to pop? Come on, then. There you go. How's that? Is that good? Yeah? Turn around. There we go. Move the microphone. Can you still hear me, guys? Yeah? Hopefully you can. If not, I'll move the mic closer. Actually, I probably can do that. Give me a second. Is that better? That should be alright, shouldn't it? Yeah, that's alright. Right. No phone. She does. Oh, hang on, guys. Look at the back. Right here. Do you see it? This here. Bosh. You have been rumbled. You greedy bitch. There be someone's food order there. DoorDash will be long behind. Gotcha. That wasn't difficult. Sorry, I had to do that because it was when her thing slipped. I just paused by fluke. Otherwise, I would have forgotten that.
Shit. Oh, by the way.
Too late.
By the way, the.
Can't make the excuses. Oh, what the hell? Might need some evidence of it. Thank you so much, Monica. I have no. Thank you so much. That's a huge bag. That is a huge bag. Well, which one? The bag that Monica's just dropped, or the bag of the food? I'll hang on. I'm going to take a photo of the Wizzy on my lap. Give me a second. She's literally on my lap, asleep. So I'll have to do this carefully. My dog is asleep on my lap. So what I'll do, I'll get a picture and upload it. Give me a second. There we go. That should be uploading. Right, I will put it on the screen in a sec, because, Monica, that was so kind of you. Hang on, did I like it? I did not, sorry. There we go. That is a huge bag. It is a huge bag. Right, itchy ear! There we go. Sorry. Right, put the phone back on the stand. Thank you so much for that. That was amazing. Right, let's go and get the picture for you guys. Discord is here. And go here. Go to the private store. Here it is. And there is a dog on my lap. This is my current setup right now. Here is my dog. She's fast asleep on basically a foot cushion that sits underneath my desk. It separates. There's a flat side and a bumpy side. She's on the flat side. And then obviously the t-shirt on the bottom, that's me. Yep. As you can tell, I fit in my chair, Amber. Just thought I'd share it with the class. Again, thank you so much for that. That was incredibly generous of you. Right, let's pull that back up. Stop clicking the wrong thing. There it is. Right. I think that's working, isn't it? I think it is. We just fixed that. Sorry, give me a second. We are back on the video, aren't we? We are. I don't know if that's catching up or not. Okay. Right. Anyway, let's I know why I got top chat, that's why I couldn't see it. There we go. Let's go.
God. The title of the video is about
Hi, Holly.
hi. This is my last day
Hello,
of
Rachel. Hope you're well. Lap reveal. Apparently, that was a lap reveal. A bit of t-shirt and yeah, it's a Primark t-shirt. It's just DOS about shirt.
food freedom. I talk about it more in videos, don't worry. That's what I meant.
Food freedom. Is that what we're calling that?
Okay. I'm trying to figure something out. I'm like really confused.
Ah, god damn it!
I wish this holiday was
Shut up.
shorter.
I was literally on the wrong tab for a second. Well, bless your bullcrap, thank you. There you go, you get wood. You fit and you got room for Wizzy too. Indeed, I'm in better shape than Amber at least. Right, let's see if we can get this. Come on, dazzle us.
Where the fuck? Hi, I'm in confusion. Nope, wrong button. Sorry, guys. Okay. Are you serious? You guys, I'm trying to make this work over here. Okay, I guess that's not gonna work. Oh my god, Gabby. She's having a panic attack? No, I'm not. I was gonna call her actually through my... Here, maybe this will work. FaceTime audio.
Just call her on one of your phones. It's not overly complicated. She is definitely panicking. I couldn't agree more. I think she's in a position now where she doesn't really know what she's doing. I think that she's a bit worried. Obviously, when it comes down to what happens, we know she's worried. We know she's not good with confrontation. I've just got to move my glass because you guys I can't see well enough. So I put it on my phone as well so I can see everything. There we go. That works. Let us continue.
I don't know if you guys will be able
Get
to
your
hear.
aunts on.
I don't even know if I'll be able to hear.
Hello?
Hello? Okay, I hear myself through your audio, so can you like pause me?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, so you're clearly watching my live stream and I said I don't feel like doing this anymore, so why are you calling?
Yes.
Because you can't run my name and multiple family members in the dirt for decades and think you're just going to walk away that easy. I'm finally done.
She's got a point. Amber constantly has to be the last one to get a word in. Like, you can't do that. You've got to take the L on that one. Honestly, got to take the L. But Amber's not happy. Let's see how this goes.
I'm finally ready. I got the receipts. I got the proof. I'm not afraid of you, Amber, unlike all your other victims. I thought I had seen and heard everything that you've done over these years, but I was so blind by your manipulation. And when I seen how...
Amber, you're meant to be an empath. Listen. Pay attention, don't roll your eyes. It's very rude. Your aunt is right, though. If you want to move on from things, you can't keep trauma dumping your family as a means or an excuse or a way for you to get the last word in. As I mentioned last time we covered you, I consider you constantly bringing up your mum's sobriety and in a negative light more of a risk to her sobriety than anything else. And you now with Delta shite as well, you should be nowhere near your mother for the time being. Where did the big dick energy go? Well, she rolled her eyes, so she's definitely waiting.
After the videos that I've seen with documented proof of how you treat people, not only in our family, but people in general, you are one vile, disgusting human being, and I want nothing to do with you ever again, including your mother. Your mother, your whole family, your whole
Don't talk while she's talking.
Family is nothing but vile, disgusting degenerates that rape, manipulate, and abuse. Physically, mentally, spiritually, you name it, you guys do it, and you do it proud. But I see it so clear now that I don't want nothing to do with you. But do you think you're going to continue to lie about me?
I just want to say that don't want nothing contradicts itself. You're welcome. Tammy shit hit the wrong... It's all right, Joanna. You're all right. Hi, by the way. Hope you're well. Hello, Meh. Haven't said hello to you already. Hello, anyone I've not said hello to? Rygam? Yes. Boxing match. It is, yeah.
And the family members that I do care about and get away with it? No, you're not. I will continue to tell the truth. The difference between me and you is I have the truth to tell, and I have the receipts to back it up. So you want to know why I'm listening to your live right now? The reason is just to see what bullshit you're going to say next. And sure enough, it didn't take long. You try to say that you cut off talking to me? I've been looking over texts for the last days, and I have so much proof, time and time again, where you're begging me to talk to you again, where I blocked you. I quit watching your videos. You kept begging me, please watch, please watch. I don't want to lose you, Auntie. All the lies you told me that I caught you on, called you on, you'd apologize.
I have to interrupt for the sake of fair use. Holy crap. Amber doesn't know what to do. This is interesting. This proves the point. Amber's doesn't know how to deal with confrontation. She has to sit there and take it. Now, you could argue she's being respectful. but actually I doubt she's properly listening, right? Yeah, she was asking her to go live, and then, yeah. Why does Amber look Asian? It's just the wingtip. It's the wingtip eye thing. Is what it is. I don't think we can expect proper English from anyone in that family. I tend to agree, Bri. I'm just being picky because I'm English and, you know, it's my language. This is definitely very good, Monica. I'm enjoying this. Very much so, actually.
And then do it again and again and again and again. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. What do you want to respond to that?
What did I do in the last 2 years to you?
Oh, Amber's so hyper-focused on that part. But yet when anyone goes back further, that's why. And if anyone goes back further, she's like, my trauma, my trauma, my trauma. Basically, you say brain blue screen there, Aki. This is definitely, hi Misfit, hope you're well. This is definitely a moment situation type deal where what's happened is she accidentally installed the newest version of Windows in her head. She wasn't compatible. She doesn't have enough RAM. She's running a 32 gig system on 4. I know. It's slow. Oh, this is too good. I'm sorry if I'm enjoying this a bit too much. Ah, the 2 years, Rachel, though, are so important. Aki, she did indeed blue screen. Thank you for the super chat, guys. It's very generous of all you this evening. I really am very grateful for all the support you guys have given me. Honestly, it means the world.
In the last 2 years. Okay, let me see if I can explain this. It's not an easy black or white answer or an answer that you can get in 2 seconds because, like I keep saying, I've been doing this your whole entire life. So, you have
According to Amber, though, not since she was 17.
a person that has fought to be in your life your whole entire life in one way or the other, no matter if you've seen it or not. And you didn't meet me at 17. You met me when you were 14, when I went to California for the first time after 16 years. Remember you getting the pot of spaghetti out of the refrigerator and using the really huge utensil, taking big scoops out of the pot onto your plate, where your fucking dad said, I think that's enough, Amber. That's my first memory of you. And you still continue.
I love, right, so somebody on Twitter did latch onto this and say that it was rude of the aunt to drive this one home, this story. I'm not going to say whether I agree or not. I just think it's another facet of Amber's story that shows the greed in her character. Sneaky Wasp, thank you for the super chat. I'm someone who cries when they get really angry, especially if there's any yelling going on. If I know I was wrong, this type of confrontation would end me. So if I'm wrong, I made a mistake. Say, I'll share a little story. On Saturday at the pub, I set off an alarm accidentally. I filled the mop bucket up and left the tap downstairs running, and it then set off an alarm, a water pump alarm, where the tank underneath the floor filled up. Now, that made no sense to me, but I did do that. And my response, when I knew I'd done something wrong, I was so apologetic to the landlady. Because that's what you're meant to do, isn't it? Oh, and Jackie, thank you for the super chat. Girl, your narcissism showing. Where that BPT, liar. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's very generous of you as well. Thank you.
Continue to pile on your plate. Yeah,
oh, sorry. Ignore that. I'll go back to that. Actually, we'll go back slightly. Because the story, people latch onto it and saying this is very rude of her. While I won't say it was or wasn't, I again do believe this showcases an aspect of her character that we need to address, and that's the fact that she had no one there to control her. Her aunt apparently was one of the few that was willing to. Now, say it's callous or not, or rude about someone who was 14 years old. When I was 14, my mum's partner, eventually my stepdad, for the time they were together, he controlled everything, because we didn't have much food anyway, you know? So if I got more than 2 biscuits out of the tin, he'd tell me no. And you know what? That made sense now, because we didn't really have the food to justify me having 3. Although 3 custard creams would have been nice. Hello, Bookworm Addict. Hope you're well. Hello, Michael Orban. Hope you're well. We'll get to a reaction, don't worry. I've gone back slightly on purpose, so let's go.
For the first time after 16 years. Remember you getting the pot of spaghetti out of the refrigerator and using the really huge utensil, taking big scoops out of the pot onto your plate, where your fucking dad said, I think that's enough, Amber. That's my first memory of you. And you still continue to pile on your plate. Yeah, that story goes around our family year after year after year. So anyway, that's the first time I met your ass. And then, from then, I tried getting you through the foster care because you painted the story.
She's going to cry. It's happening, guys. These people put their ass in. They do. I agree. Smug face. Well, the smug's gone.
It was so bad. And then you even put me down for it that time. Your mom came in the picture, destroyed that. So then you went on to my mom's house. We all know what happened with that. You got kicked out for what? Being disrespectful. Surprise, right? So then you go on to Casey, and then Crystal, and then
Amber's Portuguese knuckles. Spaghetti. Sorry, spaghetti. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's very generous of you. Thank you, everyone, for the wonderful support today, guys.
Destiny, and then Becky. The whole time, I'm in the background, loving you, supporting you, encouraging you, sharing every bit of my diet with you, exercise, financial, telling you things. And yes, I have all the proof. I'm not trying to be your mother. I'm trying to be your person. There's other text I have where I say, I'm saying this because that's what a mother would
Hi,
do.
Brunette. Hi,
So we
glad to be
continue
here
going down
again.
this line,
Sorry,
as you
I
know,
said hello to
all
you
this
actually already,
time,
didn't
right? And then we get up to the current last 2 years. Who is the happiest person in this world for Amber to move to Oklahoma City? It was me, your aunt. Your mom didn't want you to come. She was very nervous about you coming because of the destruction and stress level that you bring with your just presence. That's the truth. I, against my whole entire family, would say things like, I know you guys are worried, but I'm so excited. We have text showing that excitement.
Ooh. I bet I have to interrupt for fair use reasons. Yeah, you're rich, you can quit YouTube. She really can. She said, foster care, I must squeeze out a tear. She's squeezing that out in the same way she can't squeeze out a turd. It just comes out naturally. No, I'm kidding. She's definitely squeezing out a tear like getting blood from a stone. She's definitely I do tend to agree, MLH. I think she is. Earthquake, don't do the wrestler dirty. He was a great sumo. Let's see. Notice the smile. Gone. It is, and I think because the aunt Amber doesn't know how to do confrontation. She really doesn't. She Omega. We got 2 merch worth stuff this month from Amberverse, Pocahontas, and that's enough. Amber. If someone's already done those, that's great. It really is. I honestly, the Pocahontas one alone is too good. If the aunt doesn't make it herself, honestly, she should. Just go to Teespring and make it. Honestly, you can make bank on it. And if someone might then say, oh, you just used it to grift, then I don't give a crap. It's hilarious. Learn to take a joke, guys. Too many people are far too serious. I would have put this on the internet. I would have put this on the internet. Amber has no shame. She monetized her family. She did. You cannot go through. I've intentionally never put. My dad's the only person that's been in my content. He's the only one. He was in a couple streams last year. I think it was 3. Yeah, port stream, an English stream, and an end of year cocktail stream where it was just budget. It was hilarious, right? Excessive drinking and a lot of fun. Yeah, just my dad, known as Meg's dad. Right? He's just a laugh, right? But my mum never featured because I never told her about it. My sisters know. They don't. They're not. Nor my nieces or nephews. The one time I streamed and my nephew walked into my office, I stopped everything. I muted my mic. I turned around. We went and hung out for a few minutes. I then hung out with him after the stream anyway. Yeah. Hi, Leona. Hope you're well. Like, I will not talk about my family's issues, if they have any, you know. But she will. Her chat seems to be siding with Amber. Yeah, I've noticed, and I'm okay with it. I think I think a lot of the haters aren't here yet.
For when you're going to get here, we're going to hang out. We can't wait. We can't wait. I wanted to diet with you. I wanted to exercise
Except
with
for that, okay, saying that, except for that super chat. Amber finally humbled. This is glorious, by the way. I will admit, we've been here for just over an hour, and we've made it half an hour in, and I'm having an absolute blast of a time. Right? My dad was also... Okay, so my dad was... So when we first streamed, I said to him, do you want to join us? He's like, all right then. All right, brilliant. And then as we did, and he worked into it, based on the rules we gave him for not using certain names and things and details, he enjoyed himself. He just sat on the couch and had a blast. He was happy. Lots of drinking and just telling dumb stories and talking over each other, because that's what you do. That's the thing, right? So people, I don't like people talking over each other, myself especially. I'm terrible for it though. But if you're with a group of friends, you always do it in person together all the time. You just do. In England anyway, right? I know some countries you don't, but in England it's what we do. We talk over each other and we laugh. And you can tell when you're more familiar and happy, you do it more often. Is there someone called Leona too in the... Is there? No, but there's you there. Someone in her chat at the top there, not Kevin, end the call. Sorry, end the call.
Because as you love to point out, I was very successful on keto. Pandemic happened, other things happened. I started putting back on my weight over stress, and I've been trying to get back on track, which I am again currently. So I thought this is going to be great for the both of us. You get here, I see you one time. I try to see you, and I'm told I can only see you with your mother. I question you about it. You say, oh, I was just nervous. I haven't seen my family in 14 years and blah, blah, blah. Okay, then you...
So that actually, the keto thing's interesting with the aunt's weight loss. A lot of people I know put on weight during lockdown. I did a little bit too, to be honest. That's when I fully invested in content to make sure I was busy, so I didn't eat so much, because I wasn't doing enough, because we couldn't go out enough. I was just bored out of my brains, and I understand that, right? I really do. Rocky's Beats, hope you're well. You sound like Jimmy Carr. How? Actually, that's not bad. I don't mind that. I'll allow it, because I think he's funny.
You didn't reach out to me after that, ever. Not once to come over, pick you up, go do anything, say anything. There was nothing, so I wait. November, you reach out to me because you want something.
I don't laugh like him, though, at least.
Vape. December, you reach out to me. You want something. A vape. You checked in when I had
Oh, wait,
COVID.
there's another Leona in my chat. Hi. Oh, no. What am I going to do? Oh, no. Oh, there are two Leonas. Okay, well, Wildling is Leona 1. Leona Lynn, you're Leona 2, because I've known Leona Wildling longer than you. Do forgive me. And Copeland is in the chat. Yes, she is.
You said Merry Christmas. I had
Hello,
COVID.
Cy.
I messaged you the very next day. Happy late Christmas. Then nothing in January. And then you send me a picture in February.
Brandon.
Apparently not. You get wood. Give me a second. Go to the right screen. Do that. And bosh. It'll be gone in a moment, guys. I hope you're all doing marvellously, by the way. Don't forget, if you do enjoy the streams, to smash the like, engage with the poll, and that's just about it, really. If you want to support the channel, there's a current super chat goal. Smash it. Oh, back here.
I'm mad because I fought for you for freaking years, and then when you finally get here, I'm left. I'm left in the cold. You and
I love that. Amber's rocking from side to side like she's not paying attention. You know she's not. You know she's not. She's listening a little, but she doesn't have a response to this because she can't do confrontation. And part of me feels sorry for her in that respect, but I'm loving that Amber isn't ending the stream. She knows this is bank right now. Oh, and yes, wood. I bought some more wood today. So basically, the remainder of my coffee gold, the solar upgrade, will buy another battery. I'm building a small rack to go in the alcove with the inverter to stack the batteries. So next year I can buy even more batteries. Why? Because I want more power. No reason really, other than power.
sister are going to museums and here and there, and I'm told I can't see you without my sister. So yeah, that pissed me off, and so I did quit trying. I mean, how much more reality did I need in my face? You're here now, and you still have nothing to do with me. So you want to bring up me and your mom's fight, right, as the reason? No, me and your mom's fight is not the reason.
Right. Quick thing on a super chats here. Was almost Team Tam or Team Work It Out, but this is unhinged, you sitting back unbothered while she rants is hilarious. Y'all apologize and move on. Aunt Tammy is the winner, babies.
We don't talk. You are
Meg
the
does
reason
have wood,
we
yes.
don't talk. You are in your 30s. You can use a phone. You can text. You can make arrangements to spend time with your aunt, and you chose not to because me and your mom were in a disagreement.
I do want power. I want the power of Grayskull, and I want all the 5 rings that summon Captain Planet. If you're old enough to know what any of that means, congratulations, you're one of us. And hello to the 459 of you marvellous, resplendent, delicious people here. Let's see if we can get those likes up, shall we? Where are we sat at the moment, actually, quickly? We are currently sat on a rather substantial 161 lickies. If we can get to 250 by the end of the stream, then it's golden. Hi, Nirvana. Hope you're well. Let's get the OBS back up there. Crack on.
And if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty of the disagreement, we can do that, but it's pretty freaking messy. Not sure if you're ready for that one. Any other questions?
Well, I want to respond to the fact that, like,
Me and me and me and me and me. So I'm saying it ahead of time because I know it's going to happen.
yeah, it is true. I was feeling anxious to see my family again, and my
Damn
mom
right,
is...
here's B Thimble. Do I have the touch? I have the power. I know the song. Don't try me.
I don't know, when I'm around her, like, she's that, like, calmness that I need. And it's like, I know it's, like, sad to say, but, like, I felt that in all my relationships. I've always been in a relationship, and this was the first time, like, I was finally single.
Villainous Fox, thank you for the super chat. That's very generous of you. Thank you for all the support, guys. Heart Ring was OP. It was.
And I didn't know how to be
I knew people who were basically wind ring because they just farted a lot. It annoyed me.
someone right by my side. And so my mom was that for me. It had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do... It felt easier for me to be around family that I have not seen in 14 years.
While I was watching this live, I was screaming, "Let her cook!" Oh, I'm a bit old to be saying let her cook, but I understand the term. Just let them go off, let them pop off, let them have their thing. Yeah. Pretending to be composed and well mannered, I agreed, because we know she wants to let rip. Yeah, she wants to. This is so far quite good. Facebook friends with the voice of She-Ra. Oh, that's so cool though.
if my mom was there. That was an anxiety thing. It was a
Yay
coping
me,
thing. It
damn
is what
right
it is.
you are.
So I'm
So
sorry.
whose fault is it, Amber? Is it your fault or is it my fault that we haven't seen each other? Because the narrative that you're telling is different.
So
Put it out there. Whose fault is it, Amber?
Yours.
Yours.
So since I've been here, every time I have seen you has been with my mom because my mom was putting, her pride aside. She was putting her
You realise that your aunt had just said before that she could only see you when you were with your mother. That was as a precondition. You do realise that means it's not her fault, right? Oh, this is great. In 1 week, Tammy has. Oh, wait a second. In 1 week. Oh, I've missed it. Where is it? Hang on. Let me go over here and find it. In 1 week, Tammy has said more words than any other character in the history. Yes, very true, actually, there, Histari. Hope you're well, by the way. Hope you're having a marvellous day. Hello, Gilly Witchy. Yawn. What a narcissist. Very much so. About this isn't kept like a genie, also a bit of a slave of the planet. Very true, I know, but toxic and all that, something about my rack. Where was it? I managed to avoid every stream with this latest Tammy versus. Oh yeah, everyone's here for it. Honestly, someone mentioned a rack. Where was the rack thing? I saw it a minute ago. There was a rack comment. Oh, when you get your new rack, will you show us? Oh, I've already bought the wood for it. Barbied. I need to make the frame myself, but I get the joke. Sadly, I don't have a rack worth seeing. Sorry. Let's get back on this.
her aside. She was putting all that aside, and
Go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt you.
And she was putting all that aside for me, and that was something that she was willing to continue doing until I felt comfortable. Yeah, and I did after after Thanksgiving. I did, and that's why when I hugged you goodbye, the last thing I said, I can't wait until you come over. I can't wait. I even said it to I don't want to say your daughter's name. I don't want to bring
You
anyone's
can
name.
say any of our names. We have nothing to hide.
Okay, but I also said it.
At this point, everyone's names except for that daughter is known, right? So you may as well, I'm not saying out the person. It's like when I mentioned earlier that the wonderful Fab that passed away, right? I'm not mentioning her name. I know it, but I'm not going to say it. But you in your family side, it wouldn't take more than 3 minutes for them to find it because you put so much out there. It's pretty much known.
To Ashley, and I was like, I can't wait for you to come over because I genuinely enjoyed my time on Thanksgiving. That's why I'm so taken aback by this whole situation. So,
and after Thanksgiving, I heard that my sister talked a whole bunch of shit about Thanksgiving over at my house. Once again, opening up my home to you guys, putting everything on at my cost, my joy to have my family in my home. And at the end of the day, when I thought it was a wonderful day as well, guess what I got to hear? How y'all talk shit. I don't even know what the shit was. It was supposed to be so vile that it couldn't even be repeated.
I didn't say anything bad about the time at your home.
How will we know? That's the thing. How are we going to know, Amber? How can you prove it?
I genuinely enjoyed my time there. And then, I wasn't invited to anything Christmas related, which honestly hurt a lot. I literally bawled my eyes out. It hurt a lot.
Okay, again, I don't want to interrupt you.
And
but
me, and me, and me, and me.
There's no contact from October.
It
November,
was sad. It
into
was.
December,
And obviously you've seen the
with the exception
article.
of wanting to vape. Why would I invite you and my sister to Christmas?
In December, I talked to you 3 times. One
What
of them,
3 times, Amber?
One of them did involve a vape. The other 2 times was to check in on you regarding your health because you were sick. And every time we did communicate was because of me. No, you never messaged me. May I?
You realise the onus is not always on your aunt here. You never message me because me and me and me. Yeah, it does make it more intense. I figured 1.75 also means I make more progress in this live stream. Inu, like watching a slug versus C4, we know what will win. I mean, like watching a slug versus a pot of salt. Her aunt right now is the salt, and Amber does in fact look like, when she stands up, like a slug. Lack of effect is creepy. It knows. I know it creeps me out that my effect is a. I missed something, Eleanor. Do forgive me if I don't understand what you've written there. Do forgive. Hope you're well though. Having a good day today.
A reason for why is it always me that has to message first then?
You kind of set the standards here, but all right.
It's not always you. It's absolutely not, and I have the receipts to prove that. Unless you're talking about only between October and February.
That is
when
correct.
Yeah, because Amber's only willing to participate in the conversation over those 2 years. She's not interested in the part where she plays a big part in everything else, but she's unwilling to acknowledge it because of her trauma. Saltbud does burn slug, yeah.
Got here and I see the true colors, that I was never going to be your person in any way, shape, or form. Because you would have reached out. You would have. I heard through my mom how you cry and boo-hoo at her house going, well, I don't understand why I can't talk to my aunt. Why can't I talk to my aunt?
And
That
me,
is
correct.
and me, and me, and me.
That is correct.
And what were you told? Were you told you couldn't talk to me?
I would cry because it hurt, because it's like
Were you told you couldn't talk to me? Did anyone say, Amber, don't talk to your aunt, don't call her, don't text her?
A straight answer is required here, Amber. You might want to give it, because in this instance, you're just trying to find a way to politic your way out of a conversation. And that's important, by the way, because if you can't give the answer, then all you're doing is proving the point that you're really not emotionally or mentally mature enough to have the adult conversation, yet you act as if you want to be treated equal to everyone else or better than everyone else.
So, sorry, I was reading the chat because it's distracting me.
Shut up. Don't read your chat. Hit that X button right there, and it all goes. Don't look at that. That tells your aunt that while you're talking to your aunt on the computer, you're not looking or listening to her, you're paying attention to everyone else aside from you. This, by the way, should be offline, but at this point, it's too funny not to. She obliterates it. Inu, that's fair point. Fair point.
I read between the lines.
Did anyone tell you at that point when you were boo-hooing several times about not talking to me? Did my mom or my sister tell you you can't talk to me?
So I wasn't boo-hooing. I was.
Yeah, you were.
Crying. Can you
So,
not mock
boo-hooing then.
me, please? I was
Make it hard.
It's not mocking you. It's stating it as verbatim and just choosing a different set of words. If you take offense, you're well within your right to take offense. Luckily, you live in something called the land of the free. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Why is her neck so visible suddenly? Because she's rocking a lot, and she's trying to think, so she stretches her head out. It has for most of the stream been sunken in because she's acting all high and mighty, but the high from the delta is wearing off. Now she's rocking, and she's having the withdrawal symptoms sort of deal moment type situation. It's quite funny, I find. Oh, Amber's definitely contributing. Yeah. You are now, and she has every right to say what she saw. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is cringe. I can't either, Histari, but mostly because I'm the one streaming it.
I was crying because I was hurt by the situation, because I was slowly reading between the lines that you wanted
That means you were thinking for yourself. That's very dangerous.
no communication with me, because I was always the one to message you first, and your responses were very dry.
You realize your aunt has already said that that's not true, right? But you're only basing it on 2 years. Not the entire time, 20 years nearly, of you knowing her. Actually, it is 20 years because you're 34, so don't
Didn't
try
seem like
us.
you wanted to communicate. You would never text me first. So that is fine.
Inu, if you're going to be a bitch, be the whole bitch, said the aunt. Understood. And the aunt understood the assignment in its entirety. Hey, look, if you're going to commit to the bit, you may as well go balls deep. Hello, 500 people. Jeez, I didn't realize we got this many people today. Oh, I went down to 498. Who left? I was going to screen cap that for posterity. I'm very upset now. You made me sad. Thank you so much, Inu, for the super chat. That's incredibly generous of you.
Finally, when I was like reading between the lines of like, okay, this woman wants nothing to do with me, because you didn't even invite me over for Christmas. I didn't know that I had to talk to you every single day.
Shut up.
I did.
And Sneaky Wasp. Yeah, basically, they only texted. Anna is Rosso. Hope you're well. Haven't said hello to you already. Twerpy Turnip. Hope you're well. Obviously, reading between the lines means I heard thing and adjusted. That's fit my woes and my bitch now. Yeah, basically. And yes, smash the like, guys, because there's so many of you here. That'd be great to get them likes right up there. The lickies right up there.
Didn't know. I mean, that's how I'm feeling, because
You truly are a piece of work. I tell you what, you're manipulating.
No offense. People might have felt that maybe her aunt. They're both dysfunctional in some way. They are, sure. I'm not denying it, but this is amazing.
It's just like it used to work. It used to work. It used to catch me. It used to slow me down and give you the benefit of the doubt. But I just see it too clearly now, and I don't even know if I want to entertain
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
You can't
Smash the like.
And again, I mean, we're talking decades of text here. You know, I'll watch a video and something will be brought up, and I'll be like, "What the heck?" All I have to do is go to my messages and put in simple words. Simple words.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, on your phones, you can actually, if you've got enough text going back years, you can look for keywords. It's not overly difficult. I've been doing that since I was like mid-20s. The aunt needs to know it because they never developed that for me. I do agree with that, actually. I tend to agree because it's Amber doesn't have that familial connection with anyone, really. She says they're healing with her mother. She's healing with her mum. But reality is, no. It's very much a quid pro quo. And these are the driest tears I've ever seen. Very much so, Kayla, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's very kind of all you wonderful
and then
people
our
today.
conversations come up word for word.
Yeah.
You have abused me, Amber. You have manipulated me, Amber, for a long time because of the love I had for my sister and for you.
Come on, get them
And you
tears
used that,
out,
and you
Amber.
manipulated
Force
me
them.
to be the person.
Go get yourself an onion if you need the help. Snort some salt.
I would never be your person, but you led me to believe that for a long time.
43. Damn, you guys are
We can
smashing.
talk about all the different topics, being your mom in prison, you writing her, all that. That's long text threads of the bullshit you came up with for that.
Oh yeah, she wrote to her but didn't send it. So you didn't write it then. You can say you did, but old Nokias have less space to store message. That's true. But it's not overly impossible to nowadays to take the old Nokia or Nokia phones and just back them up. I used to fix those phones for a living, and it was something I did because my last oh god, is it capacitive or resistive touchscreen? Which way around is it? The original one you push on it, as opposed to now. Bride, that's roughly one person for every pound Amber weighs. Yes, it is. Oh, damn it. Sorry, Wasp. Thank you, Bride, for the super chat. Thank you so much, Sneaky Wasp, as well. Thank you so much. You're incredibly generous people today. Honestly, so lovely. Thank you very much.
You know, did you owe your mom anything? No, but you said you wanted it.
Sorry,
The text started
confetti.
with you asking, not me going, you need to. You wanted it, and I was the in-between person helping you. Without me,
Oh,
you would not...
Jackie, notice how Aunt is handling like she a narcissist. I'm noticing that all you have to do for a narcissist, apparently, is put them on the back foot so they have to fight, because this is a confrontation issue. If you are center of attention, if you are the narcissist that we all believe you are, you now have to... Oh, hello, Plumpy. You want to turn around? Yeah? Okay, there you go. There you go. If you are a narcissist, you've got to be able to... resistive, thank you. That's what they were. I used to fix those phones. Resistive, now capacitive. Thank you very much for the information. I can never remember which way around it was. It was just... I haven't done that in like 13 years. Narcissists can't handle confrontation. They're put on the back foot, and they have to think on the fly. Many do not have the ability to think on the fly. Amber never has. It's why she's not a natural live streamer. He took your confetti. Don't worry, Sneaky Wasp. We'll do another goal soon, okay? Give it like 15 minutes and I'll set a new one up, because it feels rude to do it on so soon.
Not be in your mom's life today. Without me, my sister would not be in my mom's life
She
today.
might be on a stepper. That might be the most exercise she's done in months.
I have always been forced to be the in-between person.
Did you hear about the
Shut up. Let me just put that there. There you go. Look at my wood, guys. It looks glorious. Directly above it are my solar panels, looking absolutely resplendent. Next year, I'm going to get 2 more of those panels. I'm going to expand my solar capacity to new levels of solarness. Visible grid, it's resistive. It's easy way to remember. It's because I haven't done it in 12 years. 13, sorry. I completely forgot the way around. That's all it was. Inu, thank you so much for the information. I'd forgotten. I knew there's a big difference, though. But my last Nokia was shit. I've already forgotten. It doesn't matter. It was the push-in one. Yeah. Oh, back on this.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Sorry, I skipped over a bit. Here we are.
And I was the in-between person helping you. Without me, you would not be in your mom's life today. Without me, my sister would not be in my mom's life today. I have always been forced to be the in-between person. Correct?
Who's the older person? Is her mum the older one, or is the sister Tammy the older one? Do we know? Your last was next 6. Oh, nice. Bit jealous, really. Amber desperately wants to cry. By the way, she hasn't got enough in her. Sturdy, majestic.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Big surprise. Amber doesn't know because it's not about her. That's why.
Holy shit.
I know I've
What
made...
about your uncle raping me? How about that for family drama, huh? And then you go on and be a victim to others? Like, that's just weird to me. When it's such a hot spot in our family, and you put that
But Amber said she didn't know, guys.
word around like it's light as hell, right?
Oh, and also because Amber's been a victim of these crimes. Not that she hasn't committed something similar before.
Use the wrong word, right? When you accuse somebody, an innocent person who at the time was young as shit, you accuse them of something that they did not do. Thank God he had a voice to speak up. I had a voice to speak.
I have to interrupt because of fair use reasons. Can anyone find me a violin? Because I've got a kalimba, but I can't make the sounds I need to make for it to sound like the world's smallest violin. Hey, Bethany, hope you're well. Hope everyone that's joined is having a marvellous day today, guys. Tammy is younger based on what the chat say. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, okay. Was you turning around again? Okay. Turn around. Hang on, let me help you out. There you go. There you go, Pwampa Pwamp. Is that better? My dog wants to lay down differently. She's being funny. Okay. Let's see. Rain and Petals Eve. It definitely is that, yes. Play it and we can pretend. I'll play in a second. It's fair use interruption, basically. I have to do it. Caught in blatant light is. Yeah, Susie, it is that. I agree. Amber's not doing well against someone who's not swayed by her horse. Well, the only thing swaying is Amber right now. Apparently someone's blowing in a direction.
Stick up over your uncle raping me, to you, to my sister, to your dad, who made you guys live with the man. Did I ever get I'm sorry that happened to you? No, I was expected to keep taking it, keep taking it, keep taking it. I used to use the excuse my sister had to take it because your dad would beat her up when she tried to stand up to me. Over it, right? So instead of getting the support of my family, I had to stay shut up about it so my sister didn't get beat.
Look at Amber's chat, by the way, guys.
That's some pretty bad shit, right? But tell me why when we just went to California, your mom had to go see your
Alexis
dad.
has absolutely flayed her.
I refused. She left me in a car so she could go in and see your dad, the man that is behind so much of this, including my chapters. The man I despise more than anything on the face of this earth. And your mom, in sobriety, in recovery, chose to go see that man eye to eye.
Oh yeah, and for the sake of it, that's what I'm dealing. My dog is right now on my lap. A fair use interruption again, by the way, guys. My 13-year-old Cavalier Spaniel, she's on my lap here. Hello, Geordie's Chaotic Lububu. Hope you're well. Hello, Slaby as well. Smash the like and engage with the poll. Hello, Metro. Hello, anyone that joins that I haven't said hello to. Do say hi, of course, if I haven't. I'll, of course, haze you. This is my pupper right now, and yes, that's my t-shirt right here. As you can tell, the only reason I'm not near my desk is because my dog is there. What's your excuse, Amber?
That hurt me, but I kept taking it, right? And I kept being a sister. So you're not the only one with damage, Amber. The difference is I don't let it be an excuse.
Oh, on that note, shut up. We're going to go over here. We're going to go here. We're going to make a new goal because I can. I'm joking. We'll do another one. There. Not that high. That'll do. There we go. Excellent. Right, let's carry on. Put the OBS up here and crack on.
Had some horrible things happen to me too, all while trying to help you and your mom for decades. And you know what happened during that time when I was so focused on you and your mom and your fucked up family and everything that comes with it? Guess what? It made me sick. It stressed me out. It made me weak. It made me not take care of my own kids to the best of my ability. Because you can't focus.
Well, that's the problem. Amber can't make that about herself right now, and that doesn't matter because that wasn't the last 2 years. It's a real moment situation thing, and me and me and me.
It's this long and this hard on other people.
I do too, Taka, a little bit, and I unrelated note. Had to replace the battery in my car. $200 for a lead acid battery is criminal. It is, especially if you can't get well. I use lithium batteries, so not for my car, for my cabin. I'm surprised that because you don't get as much out of a lead acid battery, you get 50% of the power in it. That's ridiculous. I'm very sorry you had to do that. Hello, Arana.
And not have it take away from your life.
God damn it! This is how I know you milked this, Amber. I've checked the settings. It's aggressive. I know it is. You put it on aggressive, and we all know it. Let's see. Hello. It should be a private. It should be me, Kisu. It should be. But it isn't. Amber's allowed it to be here. Now, because Amber has the opportunity to make a lot from it, she will. She'll milk the crap out of it.
You have, your dad has, your mom has, and you all play fucking victim. And I'm done. Anything else you want to talk about?
Regarding, like, the way I was, like, when I was a teenager in my 20s, like, yeah, like,
She was just a child, guys. It is mostly for the regards, I know. I agree. Yeah, she can't... Tammy properly goes, all I hear is Jimmy Carr. God damn it! With regards to not being able to handle Tammy, I guess this is how you know it's not so much a familial connection. And it's very much if you constantly bring the family up, I'm not going to go anywhere. And that's the point. If Amber wants this to stop, all she has to do is stop dragging her family into her mess. And that's important. In her earlier career, she didn't really mention her family much unless it was to dunk on them for being in foster care and her mum doing drugs. Yeah? That's it. Yeah? The moment she started mentioning it, though, people delved into her life, and that was the problem. You open the door, right? You don't do that. If you want to keep them out, you've got to keep them out. And I see what you wrote there, Snickers. I'm not reading it.
I have been very
Oh,
transparent.
Super Me,
I wasn't
Super
a
Mel,
great
sorry.
girlfriend.
No.
I wasn't a great. I probably wasn't a great.
$500 and 900. You knew that's terrible.
Niece. I wasn't great at anything. Like I was broken. I still am. But the
She
difference
is.
now is like
And me, and me, and me.
I try very hard to take accountability where I can, and I like.
But you don't, Amber. We know you don't, because you never admitted guilt for any of the crap you've now been proven to have done. You don't admit it. You just milk it.
Especially when Beck was saying all those things. Like I admitted to things that I
What about when Tommy did? Sorry, Emily.
would never want to admit to out loud. Are you kidding? But one thing I will stand by is everything I said about Casey is 100% true.
I wish I could believe.
Hang on. The stuff she said about Casey. Isn't Casey the one that she beat up? That she pinned to the floor, she beat up, took advantage of hospitality? Is that who Casey was again? Do correct me, of course. I just remember vaguely Casey put out a very lengthy statement on this, and who Nelly did you look bad? And now later on we find actually it follows a pattern of character and behaviour. They do pay super chats to insult her, and I am here for it. What did Casey do in the past? Eleanor, that's a very good point. I like that. If you've ever dealt with narcissists, this is exactly how they act when their eyes are on them. A quiet victim who didn't do nothing wrong to anyone. That's exactly what she's doing here. She is 100%. You are completely right, Slaby. Is the wrong word era? Oh, yes, the wrong word. Yes, the one before Crystal. She accused Casey of SA. Yes, she did. And how old was Casey at that time? Was it 15, 14 years old or something? A bitch, don't try us. Casey was the victim in that. And no one can believe for a second. Tammy is the oh yeah, she SA'd Casey. That was it. Yeah, washcloths. Oh, poor washcloths. That was a Beck era.
Believe you, but I can't based on everything.
I genuinely
don't believe you.
I
And that
genuinely,
hurts to say it.
I don't care if you believe me or not.
Of course not.
I can't at this point. I can't. Because I know what happened because I was there. And that is something.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Mako Bruja Del Mar, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for making my workday fly by. Cheers. Cheers to you too. I'll have a glug of my port in honor.
I will literally take to the last day I'm alive.
Well,
But
the last
Won't be long.
thing I'd ever want to do is go against somebody who was actually assaulted. But all I'm saying is based on the person I know you are, I cannot believe it 100%. If it did happen to you, I'm sorry it happened to you. If it didn't happen to you, karma's a bitch.
you're not sorry. But
Don't try and put words in someone's mouth. Listen to what she said. She can't be sure that you're telling the truth. You're just like, well, you can't be. You're not sorry.
questioning that is sick. First of all.
But I don't believe it. Okay. Press 1 if you do employ the mantra of listen and believe. And press 2, or anything else, because someone's always going to do it. Press literally anything else if you would rather wait till all the facts came out. If it never went down the legal channel, then not all the facts will ever be known. Based on pattern of behavior, I'd press anything else.
First of all, I shouldn't even have to sit here and talk about it because I literally you during the Kiwi Farms days were sitting there saying that I never
Shut
had
up.
that.
Yes, Porty Port. We're drinking Graham's 2019 late vintage. It was picked on Twitch early, and I poured an extra glug for the stream.
Happened to me when I was 7 years old, and my mom had to tell you, yes, it did happen.
If you go back and read it, or even the current ones, I say I wasn't around during that time.
Well, remember
that
that.
was on your dad's side. I thought it was his sister, and then I had heard about it from you, but I wasn't around. I don't know what happened.
Please
So how
remember.
can I say if it happened or not?
Please remember those words. You weren't around.
Yeah, that's not the point. You do realise that you weren't around for all the other stuff that does matter, but you're latching onto something like it's the most important aspect of a conversation.
When you
Remember.
were 7, no, I wasn't. And you want to know why I wasn't around? Because of your mom. Ask your mom why I wasn't around. Everyone wants to know, where was Aunt Tammy when they were in foster care? Where was Aunt Tammy then? I was there the whole time trying for you. You don't know that because you were just a little kid. Ask your mom why I wasn't there. She's told the story a million times to protect me. She didn't want me to see what y'all were going through. That's a sad-ass excuse, I know, but that's the one your mom gave me year after year after year. Remember when you came to my house in Oklahoma before your mom? And us going into the garage and sitting on the floor of the garage and me showing you all this paperwork and poems I
I
wrote?
doubt Ayla was wearing pants at all. I chose the Porty Port, silly Billy. You did chose it. Yes, you did. Oh, dark chocolate. I don't have any dark chocolate, sadly. No chocolate today. We were crushing it at the gym, and this is our reward for it.
And things that I did to try to find you
Oh, hang on.
guys.
How are we doing on the likes? Shut up, you two. Let's go and have a little nosy nose at the live and see how we're doing. 231 likes. Can we get another 19 likes today, guys? What, 19 more to hit our goal of 250 would be perfect. Thank you very much. Here we are.
And that I never, ever gave up on you guys. The poem I wrote to my sister saying I just have to, like, I can't keep doing this. I'll see you in the gates of heaven. Do you remember any of that? Did that sound like a person that wasn't there or didn't want to be there?
Come on, Amber,
Do you remember
answer.
that?
God damn it! It's fine. Let's have a look here. Amber told Auntie, don't know nothing. She isn't wearing pants. That doesn't... Yeah, sitting on pee pants. Oh, my life. Did Amber lied all time? She does lie a lot. Hi, Mark Taylor. Hope you're well. You're having a marvellous day today.
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. There's your answer. Why I wasn't there. I can't be somewhere that I'm not there. I was in the Florida Keys. You were in California. And I could only do what I could. Let's put timestamps.
Just a quick thing, by the way. While I fully agree family will do anything for each other, I say this from experience with my family, how they reacted when things went wrong. You know, it's not the same or comparable to you guys in the States. Florida Keys, East Coast. California, West Coast. That is a monstrous distance for anyone to go to help. It's almost impossible, I would argue, for those who are certainly lower income.
On there. Who was Aunt Tammy at this time?
This is someone going, the rockings looks like withdrawal. It really does. I will definitely smooch it goodnight if we
Reid
get
came
alcohol.
into this world.
Absolutely.
Her first
Full on
and
tongue.
only niece. Let's see.
Fayella, for the therapy the puppers need after having listened to this drivel for the last few years. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you, guys.
Tammy lived in the Florida Keys.
Hi, Unicorn
She had
Blow.
her first daughter at 16 and 88. She had her second daughter at 17 and 89. And in 1990, her sister came from California to Florida to get off drugs. Did for a little bit, got pregnant. I was in the delivery room with your mom giving birth to you, literally. Joke about that today. And then shortly after that, you were a few months old, and your mom chose drugs again and left Florida Keys, went to California, and that's where the story continued of our separation. But I never gave up. I found you on MySpace, remember, after all those years? I came and seen you when
I'm waiting for Amber to listen to this, take it all in, and realise her aunt was desperately trying to do so much for her, only for Amber to see the negative. Roughly 3-day drive, 6-hour flight from really... If you're low income, though, that's a lot of driving. And that's a lot of money spent as well. It's a lot. It really is. But I understand what family will do for one another. I truly do. I do think in this instance, it might not have been as black and white. Hello, Bamfing Blue. Hope you're well. I just made ramen. Good. Smash like and engage with the poll. Not the donut withdrawal. Like, either that or the Delta. I can believe Delta withdrawal.
you were 14, your foster care people, or whatever, state custody people contacted me. I didn't have a pot to
And
piss in.
Sepesi,
I was
yes,
getting
I
ready to be
agree.
disabled from all my trauma, all my counseling and stuff. I was in the mix of my own hell.
Can I say something?
Sure.
No.
I don't remember you coming to visit when I was 14. I'm
I'm not surprised you don't remember. You got very selective memory with a lot of things.
not saying it didn't happen, but I'm telling you that whole thing is completely blocked out of my memory.
Well,
And
that's one thing I can say I don't believe you about, because
genuinely scares the shit out of me, because when you're saying that spaghetti story, do not remember that at all in the slightest.
you don't remember no part of your dad saying, Amber, that's enough, and you're still putting more scoops on your plate?
No, I
You're
do
sitting
not.
at the kitchen table in the trailer. I remember it.
It's a very so I'm not going to say it did or didn't happen, but it is a very distinctive story. And it hasn't changed, has it? And that's the point. When something is so distinctive, yeah, you kind of remember, it kind of leans towards true. But because it can't be definitively proven, you have to hold it, take it with a pinch of salt to an extent. But I won't deny, it tickles me to no end. Right? No care in the world. Yeah, I tend to agree, Nirvana. She doesn't really want to hear what anyone says. But when she's trying to respond, what she's done is she's latched onto one little thing and ignored everything else because she knows she can't keep up with it. Ladle Lynn. Oh, poor Ladle. Ladle lives matter, everyone. Trauma causes massive memory loss. That's very true, just kidding. That's very true too. The problem is it's very hard to believe a lot of her trauma in her context because of a lot of what she says. And by the way, Amber's Portuguese knuckles. What did you put in her chat? Amber, I don't even like you, but you shouldn't put up with this or the feeder. Grow a spine, block them, go to therapy, and live your life. So you're actually, Portuguese knuckles, you're actually 100% right with this. Even if you are a traitor, for shame. No, you are right that she should grow a spine, go to therapy, and live life, and block them. But she won't go to therapy. This is the problem. This one here matters the most. Oh, no. Oi, let me click away. Go to therapy. That one matters here. This. She won't do it. Simple as that, really. Not the spaghetti. Why? ALR is a joke. Very true. It can be alcohol withdrawals too. That's very true as well. Abyssal bunny. Yes. Amber, remember it or don't want to admit she did it. Possibly that too. I could believe though it's all open to interpretation. It's just very hard to believe a lot of what she says now because she's lied so much and yet claims to have admitted to it but doesn't. Yeah. Hello, Super Gaming. Hope you're well.
Of course, I was, as you guys like to say, obsessed with you. I've been obsessed with you since the day you came in this world. You were my one and only niece. I wanted it so bad.
That's why I'm like confused because like I'm being accountable. Like
If I slow her down just for a second, right? Just a regular speed, yeah.
That I did in my 20s and teenager, like it's bullshit. Like I am fully aware of that.
The rocking doesn't look any better, does it? She speaks like now she's got something going on in her head that's wrong. But the rock, at least this looks like normal speed.
But there needs to be some nuance, and I had undiagnosed borderline personality disorder due to all the trauma of my childhood. It makes sense that I was absolutely unwell, and still to this day I am, and I thank God for maturity and for aging.
You do realize that you can heal to an extent and do better if you actually want to, but you don't. We know this because you keep talking about all your problems.
Because I feel like that's the only reason why I have come as far as I have. Like, I'm still young.
Come as far as what?
In my brain due to the trauma, like, it's obvious.
Bitch, no you're not. You'd like to use it as an excuse, but if that's the case, honestly, you wouldn't be such a skank.
Everyone says I'm immature, I'm childish, I'm this or that. Like, I do have some age regression, but, I mean, I'm fucking 30.
You're native, and I think her mum looks like she could be too. Her mum does look like she is, doesn't she? A little. Yeah.
So I'm going to be just naturally a little more mature in some areas. And when it comes to me and you, we have not had a falling out in the last good, 5 years. That is why...
Oh, God. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system so she knew it was there. And she hasn't changed, Crystal, I agree. Undiagnosed BPD. She did... Oh, actually, you're right. Let me go back. Sorry. She did say that. Oh, Jackie, undiagnosed is the key word. You're right, and I completely misheard it. That's my fault. I will now play it back, right?
It's completely blocked out of my memory.
Well,
And
that honestly
genuinely scares the shit out of me because when you were saying that spaghetti story, do not remember that at all in the slightest.
You don't remember no part of your dad saying, Amber, that's enough, and you're still putting more scoops on your plate?
No,
you're
I do
sitting
not.
at the kitchen table in the trailer. I remember it.
No,
Of course, I was, as you guys like to say, obsessed with you. I've been obsessed with you since the day you came in this world. You were my one and only niece. I wanted it so bad.
That's why I'm, confused because,
Shut up. It's not why you're confused. So, your aunt wanted you so bad, yes. That doesn't mean she doesn't also want to hold you accountable for your poor decisions. You are not free of consequence just because she wanted you to be in this world, to have a niece. Okay? You are not free of consequence here. You don't seem to be able to grasp this, and it baffles me to no end that you just don't get it.
I'm being accountable. The shit that I did in my 20s and teenager, it's bullshit. I am fully aware of that. But there needs to be some nuance, and I had undiagnosed borderline personality disorder.
There it is. She said I had, apparently, but that doesn't excuse your crap. Dr. Google said I have undiagnosed. Inu, thank you so much for the super chat. It's very kind of you. Hashtag save spaghetti. I agree. We stand spaghetti here. Why? Because spaghetti is life.
That's why I'm confused because I'm being accountable. The shit that I did in my 20s.
You're not accountable. You've never been accountable. You always fob it off and say, guys, it didn't happen.
And teenager, it's bullshit. I am fully aware of that. But there needs to be some nuance, and I had undiagnosed borderline personality disorder due to all the trauma of my childhood. It makes sense that I was absolutely unwell, and still to this...
Oh, come on, Amber. You can't keep fobbing this off now. You can't now keep finding a way to negate any responsibility. I'm accountable, guys, but I still have a child brain. Bitch, you smoke Delta and you drink. Don't try us. You're so dumb you took your mum into an off-license liquor store, for those who don't know it. We call it an offie over here.
This day I am, and I thank God for maturity and for aging because I feel like that's the only reason why I have come as far as I have. I'm still...
The only age on you is showing on your skin as it droops further towards the ground.
Still young in my brain due to the trauma. It's obvious. Everyone says I'm immature, I'm childish, I'm this or that. I do have some age regression, but I mean, I'm fucking 34, so I'm going to be just naturally a little more mature in some areas.
Yeah, physically. Although I would argue you're at least 15 years older body-wise because you're not getting to your 60s naturally.
And when it comes to me and you, we have not had a falling out in the last good 5 years. That is why...
Oh, excuse me, I just wanted to announce it again.
I, in my opinion, have been so beyond confused by why all of this is happening. Like,
This is
Oh.
my
Shut up. You can have the wood. Let me just get this off screen. I'm just going to say, everything she's saying is all about her again. Her low comprehension is astonishing. It all comes from the fact that she's unwilling to listen, take in that somebody has a differing perspective, so she can bring it back to herself, being about herself and the main character that she is in this story. Her aunt has quite clearly said, no, you're not the main character, but you are important, or you were important to me, until you started dragging all of us. You may not like the delivery method, and many of the haters didn't either. Certainly those on Twitter. But you can't deny the fact that while this should not have been aired on the internet, I agree. The aunt has said nothing wrong. Everything's been somewhat fallen in line with what we knew already. That the spaghetti story at least was consistent in delivery and hadn't changed at all. There was no alteration to the story. Yeah? Can we leave the bulging wood on the screen? If only we could. But no, you, Amber, you are being made to look like a fool. And so your issue here is to hyperfixate and make yourself center of attention again. And by doing that, you're again proving your narcissism, your main character syndrome issues. You're not trying to do anything to improve, or actually make it seem like you understand that you do not know how to improve. Because you believe you're the you know yourself best, but there's a gigantic bag of McDonald's just over your shoulder that says otherwise.
opinion, how I saw it was after the whole Kiwi Farms thing, like where you were doing all that, like genuinely that hurt so bad, but that was the last falling out we had. And I thought that.
And I understand.
Shut up. Wait, you went on the farms again? Oh man, you really need to lay off that place.
There's a lot to cover, and I get that, and I don't want to ever seem like I'm cutting you off, but I don't want to get too far where we don't handle certain things. I will admit, Kiwi Farms was not the nicest thing for an aunt to do, but again, it's when you push me to the end. When I've had enough, I've tried and got slapped around by you, by your lies, by your manipulation. And again, I have it in text, so it's not just hearsay. It's stuff that I can say. Amber, this is what I said. This is what you said.
So I do tend to think it's kind of shitty to go on Kiwi Farms, but I do understand why some would go to the extremes to get her attention when she is not paying attention, when she's not listening.
And it's not just in your 20s. Like you say, you're in your 30s now, right?
Mhm.
Amber's Portuguese knuckles. I have a small sympathy bone for her because I have some of the same diagnoses and abuse from childhood, but unlike her, I did therapy for years for it. You've mentioned it in the chat before, and I remember, but I'm not bullying you for your earlier leaving one on her channel. Just to be clear, I saw the super chat. There is a line between giving someone encouragement and bullying, and you encouraging. And by the way, you've also mentioned in our chats before also the issues that you have gone through. Many of you have, and you're so wonderful for it to share that you all sought to improve, or if anything stopped you, it was a genuine disability that you could not recover from, and that's amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's really generous of you. Beep from that actually diagnosed BPD person here. You can heal and get better if you seek therapy or do a lot of self-reflection to change your behavior. Be more self-aware to at least try to not be a toxic git. Oh, such a good word, git. That's a good word. I like it. Thank you so much. Apparently from the conversation, Aunt made Kiwi Farm posts. I didn't know that because I don't go on the farm. I can't. Yeah, it's not the easiest to get onto these days. I don't really see it. It's Yara. I hope you're well. Age regression. It's more recent thing she's added to her repertoire. No doubt telehealth or WebMD has given her the information she needs to milk that like there's no tomorrow.
Say we've had a good relationship for the last 5 years. I beg to differ, but it's because I
And
started
Dinky,
pulling away.
I agree,
don't
go
know
off the
anything about a
internet.
lot of your last relationships for a reason, right? Otherwise, I'd have a lot to say.
Well, I'm glad you don't know anything about Feline because
Because I would have told it. You're right.
I don't want her shit aired out. That is no one's business.
Amber, you aired it out after you broke up when you started saying she cheated on me. And then Soft cheated as well, I believe was the other one, wasn't it?
To do so because it just seems
But
like
did you not say you had a lot to tell us about her the whole time coming here? And
Yeah.
when you got here, you said nothing? Yeah.
because
That's
me
part
and
of the games that you play.
it's not a game. My mom knows
Yes.
everything, but you know nothing because we never got to that level because I read through the lines. You did not want anything to do with me.
And let's talk about the most important part of this equation, my sister. You act like you have a great relationship with my sister today, and that's a lie. You talk horribly to my sister. You treat her like shit. You make her your taxi, your Uber, your this, your that. I hear it all, Amber. And you should realize that by now. I don't have to be in your physical presence to hear about what goes on in our family. And I think you can tell by what I say. I know what I'm saying because you know it.
We've all been saying that as well with the using her for content to drive her around to all her appointments, to stick needles in her abdomen when she was using cheat codes. We know that her mum's an accessory, but I do want to at least have a modicum of faith that Amber does genuinely want her mother to be her mum to her. I really do. There's a small part of me that wishes that was true, that Amber did care about her mum, but then Amber did ditch her mum because of claimed trauma, and it's so grey and I can't tell. I'll be honest about that at least. Amber goes deep hole. Wait, what? On her Tumblr, no doubt. Oh god, Tumblr though. Tammy is right though. Yes.
You have treated my sister like shit so many times since you've been here. And you try to control her, and you make her take time off work to do the stupidest shit. Things that you could schedule when she's not at work. But because you only think of you, you do it over and over and over and over and over again.
I would like to speak, please.
Okay?
Bitch, it's your channel, just talk. You have to argue, just argue. You're so uncomfortable. It's hilarious. Aggressive ads, by the way, guys. Enjoy my bulging wood. Here we are.
What I'm hearing you say is that grandma is telling you things, and I think
LOL! Amber, we see it in your content. I'm not in contact with your grandmother. I've seen it. Are you not paying attention? By the way, 285 likes, guys. Can we get that to 300 by the end of the stream, guys? That'd be amazing if we could. We don't usually get 300 live. I'm just saying, guys. If you want to help the channel out, support us.
we can both admit she gets her stories completely wrong a lot of the time.
Don't speak. Don't do that.
Around her, so I know this. I hear her speak and say stories of things that happened while I was there, and she has it so twisted.
I should let her know you hide.
Secondly, I do not make my mom take off of work. She has taken off of work a couple times, and it was either for vet reasons for my animals, or it was for reasons where I had to go to the doctor, like because I had to go to get a test done.
Uber.
Whatever it may be, and they weren't open. Like I don't know what to say about that. Like they weren't open.
You literally use DoorDash and Uber. Go and get Uber or DoorDash to pick you up.
With that. Sorry, vets have Saturday services, vets have after-hour services. My sister gets off at
May I finish
4 and
what I was
5,
saying?
so you could do that. So she did take it off for that. You going to the doctor? Okay, that's not an excuse. You can make an appointment. You can take an Uber. I mean, you can do DoorDash. You can take an Uber to a doctor's appointment. My sister doesn't have to lose money to take you.
Well, she doesn't lose money.
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't lose money for leaving a couple hours at work. Her job's very nice like that, and when that
She's
happens,
taking more than a couple hours. She's taking days off for you. Anyway, that's the least of our importance. But you don't treat my sister well, and I just want you to know that I'm very aware of it. And so is she.
My mom.
Jackie, first off, you can't say anything about BPD because you don't have it. Second, you are so money hungry, you stoop the slow for $1.
Step on a Lego and faceplant on it.
Quick thing, is that aimed at me? And me? And me? Me? And me? Thank you for the super chat, Jackie, though. And Amber's Portuguese Knuckles, thank you so much for being a channel member. I really appreciate that. Let's see. What's Dinky done? Let's see. Let's scroll up. Dinky. I was a real asshole to everyone until I was about 40. So I can relate to you on that. During lockdowns, I started to introspect with people because I didn't have many friends left. And I started reaching out to them and apologizing over Facebook and phoning those who then would engage with me and talking to them and apologizing. At university, I was still so useless and horrible. And I'd say of the 7 or 8 people I managed to speak to, 4 accepted my apology, 2 went their own way, 2 are still my friend, which is great. The other 4, 1 acknowledged the message and blocked me, the other 3 just blocked me, which is fine. You know what? I should never seek forgiveness, and I even said so in the messages. I'm not after forgiveness or an accepted apology. I just want you to know I would feel remorse, and I'm sorry for what I did, for being rude to you, mean to you, and all that. To be able to do that, and you should be very proud of yourself, Dinky, 100%. And I'm sorry for making it about myself. Call her a fat. Oh, right. Sorry, Jackie. Legato Slave, you are indeed late. Smash like, engage with the poll as punishment. But yeah, Dinky, you should be very proud of yourself. Really, you should be. Because the only way you can ever be a better person is by actually giving thought to the fact that simply saying, I'm working at healing and being better. No, actually go and do it. Go and be a better person. Amber owes apologies to all her ex-girlfriends. She owes apologies to so many people. She really does. But it's not going to happen. Hi, Naladak. Hope you're well. But if you can't do that, then you're never healing. You're only ever Sorry, Wizzy Woo. I'm moving the armrest. My apologies. I'll stop doing that. You're a spoiled brat. Yeah, that sucks. That really does. I'm sorry for your loss and all that.
Has never taken days off of work. I have never asked her to do that. She has taken hours. So say I have an appointment at 11, she'll get off at 10 and then go back to work maybe 12 or 1. So that has happened maybe 3 times since I've been here, and I've been here for 2 years now. As for the vets, I finally got a
That's far too many times.
vet that is open on the weekends because I do not want her taking off of work.
Have you got your pets microchipped yet?
And I think having a doctor's appointment and my mom actually wanting to be there by my side during those times, it says more good than it does bad. I would never force my mom to do anything. I ask her, and more than
I'm gonna press hard doubt. Imagine if a Megon stepped on a field of Lego. Oi!
anything, she offers.
I guess
And-
it's tells the story.
Gulag. She should be in a gulag. Ironically, your name is exactly where she should be. Why can't she Uber? I would assume Legato. I'm going to presume here. She owes Beck thousands. You're right. I would assume, guess it's because she's afraid of doing doctors on her own. She really doesn't know how to be out on about on her own that much. She really doesn't. Her mum has to be there with her.
Huh?
I guess it just depends.
And
who
I
tells the
agree,
story,
Sneaky
but I
Wasp.
hear you.
That's exactly
It's
the
unfair
point.
to me that you're believing like
Shut up.
gossip.
Inu, she makes enough to buy a crappy van for transport. I agree. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sneaky Wasp. Sneaky Wasp. Be quick. You'll get the confetti. Be quick.
It's sad because it makes me
Sorry. She makes enough to buy a crappy van. Yes. Thank you so much, Inu, for the super chat. That was very generous of you.
not even want to
She
have a
wouldn't survive
relationship with
on
my
that.
grandma because when I
She
go over
doesn't
to
want to have a relationship with you, so don't worry about that at all.
Ha!
That's why you don't go over to her house. When's the last time you went over? Besides the very last time. Besides that one, Amber. When's the last time you were over
like
at my
two
mom's?
2 weekends before that.
We need to make a
God
decision.
damn it. No, I'm not getting premium. Don't try me. Oh, she's supposed to go live tonight. So I expect her to go live tonight, and I expect her to then milk this further to continue talking about her aunt, even though she really shouldn't. Yeah? She really needs to not. Yeah? But knowing Amber, she will, and that's a worry. Yeah? Because Amber doesn't have that control. She has to be the one to get the last word in. And that's the problem here. There you go. Sneaky Wasp. Well done. Oh, Laura, she beat you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the super chats, Sneaky Wasp and Laura, who both said,
Confetti.
thank you so much. That hit us off. It did. The Amber is toxic. I agree, Gus. She is 100%. There's no denying there is an incredible amount of toxicity here. It's incredible how toxic this is. But is her aunt wrong? And also, Amber can't handle this. When she had the live stream with, was it Destiny? It was different because Destiny just didn't give a crap. Destiny had no reason to give a crap. This time, though, it's somebody who's actually sticking it on Amber. Destiny didn't even have to bother. Destiny just did. Yeah? This is so different. And yeah, you guys are amazing, by the way. Genuinely, thank you so much. Oh, we're back here.
You guys take pictures and you put it in your videos.
Oh,
so I pretty much
Midori. If Mama Lim isn't using PTO to drive Amber around, she is losing her earnings and it's illegal. If she's getting paid for not being, if she was getting paid for not being at work. So I don't know anything about her mum's work situation. So I'm gonna hope that she's not losing money because of it. But if she is losing money, I wouldn't be surprised. Hello, Real Boaz. Hope you're well.
know when you're
Yeah,
here. And also, I was talking to my mom about 3 to 5 times every single day. So to think I don't hear what goes on every single day, pretty obvious I do. You know my mom. You know how she is, right?
Yes, I'm also like confused because
So like she'll tell you
Because you're the granddaughter, which means you know her more and more intimately, and more you know everything.
one thing, she'll tell my sister one thing, she'll tell me one thing. We all know this, but there's still the common. You don't get up till after 3, so my sister can't do this or that with my mom because Amber, she don't get up till after 3. I don't know how many times I hear that over and over and over again. Now she can't make any plans with my mom to go do her nails or bingo anymore because just Amber, it's all about Amber.
If I'm being quite frank, I only see my mom once a week. It is on Saturdays.
You're so hectic doing nothing that you only see your mum once a week. I mean, I have an excuse to not see my dad. He's on a freaking narrow boat going through London. I have that, we talk every so often, but we don't have, the closest. You keep claiming you have the closest relationship with your mother and you see her once a week. You've virtually no friends. You have no life. Your hobbies involve you not doing much that isn't eating. I am an Amberlynn Wikipedia page. Damn right you are. Slaby, she should. If she has one, yeah, 100%. Why not? It'd be funny.
Sometimes Sundays, that is when we will go to grandma's. But that's the only time I see my mom. I don't see her throughout the week. I talk to her on the phone. I message her. I see how she's doing and stuff, obviously.
So you guys don't go to Friday bingo no more?
No, I do not. I go to bingo once a week, and it's on Saturday. So I spend 24/7 alone, and I feel like it actually has made me grow. Like, no pun intended, not like that.
Not surprised, because that is an incredibly selfish and boring life. I've mentioned this before. I spend most of my time alone, yes, but I actually do things to keep myself from going insane. Right? I have communications with people online. I look after the animals here, which, by the way, having a pet around is remarkably good for your mental health. It really is, and you'd know that, Amber, as well. You have your pets, but I think they're more accessory and you take for granted. I think that you being alone as much as you are is more of a detriment to you being able to succeed, because you know you can't even trust yourself to do right by yourself.
But I love living alone. I love being alone. But anyways, I'm gonna start rambling about that.
But technically, you've never been alone at all, because it was only recently you and Emily broke up, and you're probably still back together again.
grandma. I'm actually taken aback right now because when I'm around her, we laugh like, oh my god, I can't even, like, it hurts our ribs. We laugh so much. We have such a good time. Like, I help her when she's walking. Like, it's just confusing because we always have such a good time, and I never, besides on my birthday, that was.
Are you gonna tell me that you guys have never gotten an argument while you've
Yeah,
been
on my
about the way that you talk to my sister?
On my birthday, we got into an argument. We did, but
You
I mean,
also got into it about having my sister give you your shots too, right?
so I started crying, and my mom was like explaining how she's totally fine with it and stuff, and it started to make me feel guilty. Where I was like, is my mom actually like just saying she's not triggered? But no, she's not triggered because she wants to take.
You made her be like that, Amber. You made her feel like she can't tell you no because you keep bringing up the past all the time.
May I finish what I was saying?
Now she owes you everything.
No.
So yeah, she's afraid to tell you no.
May I
She didn't want
finish?
to do that.
No. Shut up. You get wood. How's the poll doing, by the way? I see Tammy's winning and Banana. Who voted for Amber?
May I finish
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
continue now.
My mom knows her favorite word. She tells me no about a lot of things constantly, and I just accept it for what it is.
Oh, I love that Marigold. So many words blocked. Thing is, Amber's. Gus, and Tiny. The aunt said she wanted to be Amber's person. A lot to ask of her niece. She repeated this, but her idea of a relationship involved obsession controlling Amber's diet.
All or nothing.
That's a very good point. Thank you, Gus, and Tiny, for that. You were right to highlight it as well, by the way. Oh, let me scroll my chat. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I really do appreciate that. That's incredibly generous of you.
I just say okay. I call it a day. So that's not true.
That's funny because whenever I tell you no, I gotta go on and on for fucking hours and text. I'm a horrible person.
So again, I'm not in my 20s anymore. So can we?
You're not a child anymore, I guess. But the past, everyone, is the past, unless I want to weaponize it and use it. So my trauma and everything else is hectic.
We obviously are, because I mean, me and you, we haven't even talked in 2 years. So it's like, how can you sit there and like still hold me to some standard of who I was in my 20s or when we talked more? I've changed even in the last year.
Have you watched your videos, Amber? You are a recycle, repeat. Like, there's nothing new about you right now. You are the same person you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Watch your videos. Watch reaction videos. It shows over and over
Shady
again.
Lane for the Plumpy Dump Queen. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's very generous of you. It does run in the family. All of it does. It's remarkably everything's very toxic amongst all of them. Really, no one is innocent. No one is free of the consequence of it. It's just interesting to see Amber be put on the back foot, in this way, because Amber's not prepared for it. She really isn't. She doesn't know how to handle it, and I'm okay with that, because I think if you can't handle this, then it's on you, really, isn't it? Sorry, I have to quickly go and check the Rumble first, because it wasn't working properly. And now it is, I think. Yeah, it is. Marvellous. Right, there we go. Oi, go back. Go back. There we go. Right, continuing. I see the poll. Right, that's done. Sorry, my finger slipped. I meant to vote for Tammy, but hit... Yeah, you get. Right, minimize that. Back here.
Cycle briefly.
Her cycle has been memed, to be fair. Her cycle has been memed.
Amber. I wish you had, but you haven't.
Okay.
Try not to be too upset about that. Although the fact you can't accept that is tragic.
Do you know why me and your mom's not talking?
Yes.
Can you tell me the reason?
You guys had an argument?
Over what?
Yeah, I was hoping Amber would actually know the answer. Oh, beep for Metz. She claims to love being alone, yet she can't stand her partners going to work. So there is that. There's also that Amber claimed here also that she's happy on her own, but she's never truly alone anyway. Ignoring the imaginary friends and the voices in her head, no, not Randy Orton style, and I doubt she could take or give a RKO out of nowhere. More in the sort of sense of she was still dating someone. She's very. Oh, sorry if you hear a thump there. She has to have that person in her life. She doesn't have the ability to not.
Over personal family things?
Nothing's personal. I mean, what we've aired out, what you've aired out about our family already, I don't think we have much more to hide, do we? So I don't think this one stands above the rest. So what's your story? What's the reason?
Go on, Amber, tell us.
My mom thought she was getting grandma's house, and obviously that meant a lot to her because my mom loves grandma with all her heart, and she wanted to keep it in the family. And I mean, that's, I'm not gonna sit here and explain her feelings, but it was deep reasons, not shallow reasons. So I just want to make that clear.
Well, I'm going to make it clear the true story.
I
That
didn't
way
get
it's
to-
on this recording,
I didn't
and
get
you
to-
can share it with your mom, and you can share it with all your people, and then the truth will be out whenever you're
Felicia, thank you so much for the super chat. Papa, indeed, will get. Well, she's on my lap, and I'll show her again in a minute. Don't worry. She could hit us. How much DoorDash did she order after this coat? Inu, it's very open to interpretation. It really is. She already had a massive bag of McDonald's behind her anyway, so she was definitely prepared to hunker down. And Brunette. Don't know if I can read that one. But yes, you're right.
done with your
I
side.
didn't get to finish.
I'm sorry.
So when my mom found out that that wasn't the case, it shocked her for a lot of deep personal reasons. And
What? Just a thing. Inheritances are tricky. It does corrupt a lot of people. It does poison a lot of minds. It really does. If you don't have a good relationship with one another, and the parent has a clear preference, the owner of the house has a favorite or something. But sometimes you just have to suck it up, right? It's up to the person who owns the house, though, what they do with it. If they're not mentally competent, though, it does become a grey area. And that's where you yourself have actually done that. You've made it seem like your nan is completely mentally incompetent. I need all the fettuccine Alfredo you have. Wait, can I have some? Do I like fettuccine Alfredo? Have I had it before? I'll try
it
it.
made her very upset, and she reacted
And
out of that.
I love her super chat there. This is a terrible episode of Jerry Springer.
And you guys got in an argument.
Okay. So that's the story that you know.
May I ask you why you think this
No. Let her tell her story first, then you ask your shitty little deflecting question.
matters in this moment?
Because it shows
Amber's dumb.
you guys' character, your behavior, what I put up with in this family, what I have put up with, what I still put up with. It shows a lot. It shows that a sister, your mother, my sister, who nobody will doubt for a second, I was her keeper. I was her person. I was the person who showed up for her time and time again, paid for her.
The mother doesn't deserve shit. Get over it, Christine. So, yeah, it's a tricky area. The house doesn't belong to either, so who gets it? Well, at this point, I'd say just give it to charity. I really would say that. And Sticky Basmati, she has to try and make her aunt look crazy after the comments. Very true. I think it's a deflection tactic to try and move away from that to focus on oneself. But actually, you, Amber, ran with it and kept raising it. So, in essence, it becomes a bigger point, right? It really does. But then look at what the aunt had done for your mother when you weren't there. What your aunt did for everyone and was expected to do for everyone. Right? If you then start to argue about who deserves the house, it becomes, well, it's not up to us to decide, is it? But it does come across as your aunt seeming to be more deserving. It's not our place to say that, though, because this shouldn't be here. It will become Amber's, it will, Sneaky Boss, 100%, and it'll just be spent on DoorDash, and she'll milk her mother's passing for content.
I mean, would you argue with that?
Holding it above her head isn't fair,
I'm
especially.
not holding. I'm just saying everyone knows in the family it's me that did all that. I was the one who loved my sister beyond measure for decades.
Okay.
And was always there for her every time she needed me.
To me, it feels like your goal in this like going public thing is to make my mom look bad and to make me look worse.
No,
and
it's to show that
Oh, Amber, careful.
your mom, just because she got clean and sober, doesn't make you a good person automatically. There's still behaviors that need to be changed.
My mom-
And this was a big one.
my mom is a good person, and I've never like she's not even a good person who does bad things. She genuinely is a good person who does good things. Like having
Well,
an
I'm not going to sit here and bash my sister tit for tat for you, but you know what I mean. It's real rich coming from you.
Can we hear the actual story, please?
Rich.
calling my mom a good person who does good things. How does that make me
Oh,
worse?
Amber's Portuguese knuckles. Agree it's up to the mum who gets the house. My brother is getting my mum's and I don't care. I'm just glad he'll have a house. That's lovely, by the way. I never stand to inherit anything. Thank you for the super chat. It's incredibly kind of you. I don't stand to inherit anything. And it's because the house my sister's own, the sister own, it's hers, so it goes to her children. My plan this year was to clear any outstanding bills I have, and next year save up to get my own place. Well, I don't have a wife or kids or anything, so for me, who would it go to? I'll be honest with you. I doubt I'll leave it to anyone because I know how selfish people are and they'd argue. I'd much rather just leave it to charity, to be honest, because it's mine and I do what I bloody well like. If I'm ever able to have the honour of owning my own property, yeah? You shouldn't rely financially on inheritance. Eleanor Paul, you're absolutely right. And Strawberry Pie, hope you're well. Why is she moving like that? I sped her up 1.75 times, and she's doing it because her aunt's put her on the back foot and confronted her, and Amber can't do confrontation. That's not a dig, it's reality. Some people can't, some people thrive under it. It's just a natural thing. It really is.
She's a good person and she does good things. When she found recovery, she'd give other homeless people money all the time and help people all the time. Her heart was good. She did homeless bags for the homeless, keeping with the tradition that I started, which of course in the video.
Thank you, Sneaky Wasp, for the super chat. I didn't think we'd hit that goal. I thought that was a bit too cheeky. And we had like 45 minutes left. What have you done? I'm kidding. Thank you so much, you guys. It's incredibly kind of you all.
Oh, you guys make it like
it's very true, Taka. It's just not happened yet.
Which I thought was cute and hurtful at the same time, because I did the homeless bags when my sister was homeless and out there. I continued during the Christmas times with me and my husband. Then sister came into the picture and me and sister did them together. But what happened this year? Amber and sister did it.
Well, wait, do we not get to hear the story? I want to hear the story about the argument, because I reckon the argument was about Amber. I can honestly believe the story was about Amber. Oh, and hang on. Papa. I forgot to include Papa. With how I am with my dad, I don't expect anything. So, yeah, I know some people are like that with their family as well. And to be honest, if you've got your own life, it doesn't matter, does it? Does it matter? Nah. Why? Because, no. They fulfilled their duty when you needed them as a child, and if they're not there for you now, so be it. If there's nothing in return or down the line, it's fine. MLH, my husband's aunt and mum will neither get his grandma's house because they can't afford the upkeep and taxes. I'll probably get sold and split. That's fair. Thank you for the super chat. Inu, reckon my sibling would know me better than my kid. Hey. I like that. I think to be honest, I think in the context, if I took your thing for a second because I'm a narcissist, applied it to myself, I don't think my sisters or my nieces know me well enough for any of them to say that I could apply to any of them. I'm okay with this. Let's get to the video, shall we? We've made great progress, by the way. Shut up, Amber. Go back slightly because I think I've missed a bit.
I don't own it. The bank owns it, so I'm buying my home. My sister just getting
Bookworm Addicts, I'm really sorry.
Honestly didn't know, obviously.
Bookworm Addicts, I'm really sorry, by the way, that you had a great relationship with your father, and I'm very sorry for your loss in that respect. I really am.
Even stay clean and sober. So my mom was wondering about the house. How could we have my sister in the house? Well, as most people know, even the younger of younger know that normally in a family situation, you do it 50-50 between two siblings. And if the one sibling wants to live in the house, they buy out the other sibling. So let's just put a number of $80,000. Let's say the house is $80,000. How would your mom ever come up with $40,000 to pay me out? Based on what we knew then. And I, being the good sister, said, let's not worry about that. Sister can move in the house, and when it comes time for...
Gus and Tiny, don't forget to hit the thumbs...
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this live.
Thank you, Gus. That's really generous of you. By the way, I really appreciate all the information you guys are giving me. Those who are also reminding me that, to be clear here, while the aunt is rinsing the crap out of Amber, the aunt is not free of any kind of criticism. It's just when we're hearing what Amber has to say on stuff, we're not getting... She's not paying attention. And that comes from... I do believe that is anxiety. Because when I get in exams a lot. Some people can't handle that kind of pressure on the spot. I was one of those people. It's just one of those things. But Amber now rocking and giving this look is entirely from somebody who's trying to stay prim and proper. Yeah, it's not working.
Her paying me out, I don't care if she gives me $250 a month for the rest of her life as long as she has a home. Right? That's a good sister. Then you fast forward. Now, as you know, your mom's going to have 10 years clean. She's in the same apartment, same relationship, same job, doing very well, has a nice little nest egg. She's doing great. couldn't be more proud of her success in her sobriety. So when we're in California, my mom starts it, not me. She starts the conversation over and over how people are saying it's not fair that most families split it 50-50, yada, yada, yada. She even talked to my Uncle Ron out there about
It's
it.
not
And that's what
tactic.
happened
It's
outside of the
definitely
hotel
very,
that day.
yeah,
They were
dysfunctional
smoking
as well.
cigarettes, your mom's sitting on a bench, I'm standing to the side. My mom brings up the house thing. And I look at my mom and I say, Mom, now is not the time. Sister overhears this and questions, huh? What was that? And I tell her, now is not the time. She says, no, I already heard it. I already have it set in my mind that that's my house. So a fight starts, even though I tried to avoid it. I said two things pretty, I guess, shitty. But you know, when you're arguing, we do that. I'm human too. So I did say, number one, you would never be able to buy a house. You would have to have a house given to you, just like our mother. And number two, you're right. You'll never have a marriage like mine because it takes work and dedication and love, nurturing, which he would never. And if you lie about your mom's relationship with Steven, that's just a whole new level. It's horrible. So tell the story you want to tell, but I got that juice too. So anyway, back to the house. So there was our little.
She's really bored, by the way. This is her feigning boredom. It's why she's not getting worked up. She's not getting emotional because it's not about her, right? Amber makes, I think at the moment, Susie Kim, this month, based on how aggressive the ads are on this, no replay, no most rewatched part though, just to be clear. I do believe, right, so she said, she a few streams ago had said, or videos ago had said, streams, had said that the 8,000 donations she've received, closer to 10 now, YouTube take 30, they do, 30%, down to 7. Tax take 30% of the 7,000. Right, just to be clear, not the 10,000. They take 30% of the 7, which is 2,100, leaving her 4,900 estimate from super chats alone. Okay, close to 1 million views in 18 days, possibly more now actually, on streams alone. Okay, that's at least another 7 grand minimum. Take away another 2,100, 4,900. That's at near 10 grand this month. Amber knows she made absolute bank on this. She'll try and say it's not as much, but don't try me. The ads on this have been ridiculous. Amber just got super quiet and let her aunt rave. That's very true. She has. And neighbours argue, perhaps, that disassociated is an act. She's acting. It's another fake symptom she's going to play up later. So that's true as well. I do know that she does then start carrying on with the conversation afterwards. Thank you, Gus and Tiny, for the super chat. It's very kind of you. I do think she can't handle the confrontation of the aunt going off on one, but the aunt has given way when Amber wants to speak. Hi, Josh. Hope you're well.
Fight. And then I kept saying, I told you now is not the time.
Yes, the Banter
not wanting to throw my mom under the.
Ignore that. Bri, tea is so hot right now. It's out the. The owner's going to kill you for that. Inu, she's going to rock and bolt loose on. Oh, honestly, the bolts will definitely be loose on that chair afterwards. And thank you, Inu and Bri, for the super chats. That's very generous of you.
The bus talking her shit. I'm trying to have peace. So then, you know, the next day, whatever, a few hours later, whatever it is, your mom says, sister, can we just put this at rest right now and enjoy our vacation?
Come home to.
Apparently, I can't enjoy this because of bloody ads, but it's all right. I'll go here. Amber was so down for a fight. Indeed, she was bamfing. It turns out she can't do confrontation.
Yes, and I thought we did. And then it's a big issue again. I can't tell the whole story because then it throws my mom underneath the bus, right? Well, it gets worse. And the only reason why I'm letting this out is for me. Not for you, not for sister, not for my mom. This is for me. This is the family we come from. My mom and I went to her lawyers, had her trust changed. Totally different scenario. And she wanted to die having my sister think that she's getting that house. And when that trust is read, boy, would your mom's head would have fucking turned. Because you'd be shocked at the difference with that trust.
Josh, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. What the hell's this about? Close that. Sorry, I clicked on my chat and made a weird little thing appear. Yes, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that.
There's rules and stipulations that your mom would
Hi,
have to
Laura
follow
Crystal.
to get anything. My mom wanted me to hold that in the whole time while looking at my sister in her face, thinking that she was getting this house. My mom wanted to die and let my sister find out after.
Oh, that's not nice. If that's true, that's really callous. This really does, like, no offense intended, but this seems like a multi-generational level of being an absolute smeg-for-brained asshole. Yeah. Kettle only, no microwave. Scottish lass. Bry's done that to wind up Leona mostly, but the fact he's gotten to you as well, careful. He'll latch onto that. I feel like She probably is holding back a little bit, to be honest, because I know she does talk shit about her aunt afterwards. Although, am I going to get there? Because, I mean, we've made great progress in 2.5 hours. We've got an hour and 12 in, but we've got half an hour left, you know?
That's the kind of stress I carry for this family. If I tell sister, then sister and my mom will not have a relationship again. I'll be the bad one, right? So I took it, and I said nothing, and it continued to put separation in between me and my sister. Therefore, you jumped on board and continued to be separated as well. That's how this broke down.
Okay.
It's important because, Amber, don't try and act like that means nothing to you. You are the one that kept on mentioning in your lives over and over again. You mentioned they don't talk, and why is that? You said that. Careful. You're all insane, but this point is entirely something you mentioned.
So there you go.
I just don't understand what this has to do with anything.
You kept mentioning it, Amber. Use a kettle, but they're not as convenient. That's fair. I understand that. Mercifully, I don't drink tea or coffee, so it's not a big hit for me, and I don't take offense. They're all terrible. They are Mama Mitchell, they are. But in this instance, Amber was one that kept on mentioning this one. So people jumping on her side, on Amber's side, like in a super chat there, you've got to take into account here, Amber's the one that kept bringing this up. Yeah? You can't get through that.
Shows your maturity.
Well,
But at the end of the
Lack
day,
thereof.
you are who you are. I am who I am. Largely, it's because of our family. The difference between me and you is you will always play victim, and I will always look to heal. I tried my best with you, Amber. I was never enough. I will never be enough. And as this life unfolds, I see it more and more clear. I can't see how I can devote decades to two people that can literally throw me to the side for no reason at all.
can I?
I love that this is clearly a red statement, just to be clear. It sounds like it.
You brought up going
Oh,
to visit
Leona, read Bryce super chat. You're welcome.
Crystal. That was hurtful too. Because you know I don't have my daughter in my life. You probably even know more reasons than I do. But regardless, you and my sister both know what that daughter has done and is doing, and you guys both chose to go visit her. Where was she when you needed anything? Where was she when sister needed anything? Never, not once did she step up and help out. She's a user and a manipulator and a greedy, money-hungry person, just like you guys. That's why you guys get along. I don't get along with my daughter, because just like you, I don't let people get away with their shit. I say the truth, and you guys can't handle it.
So I visited Crystal because she's my cousin and I love her, and I genuinely enjoyed being around her, and I can't wait to see her again. And that's the truth.
Well, good. I hope you guys live a miserable life together. I really don't care. The fact that you went and seen her, period, knowing what you know, shows enough for me. It's okay.
So I just feel like conversation keeps floating back and forth because like we keep going off on different topics, but
Well, of course, it's
But not really. You actually asked very specific questions, Amber, yourself. Your aunt then went to answer them and you inserted sub-questions. You in previous streams kept on mentioning things. Your aunt is bringing them back up because you kept on doing it. You can't then yourself latch onto things that are inconsequential while claiming the things that you claim matter before now are no longer consequential. Like, fam. This is all over the place, and I'm loving it. This is such a mess. It's the best thing since I finished my glass of port. Actually, that's quite sad.
decades of trauma.
yeah, I'm mainly only trying to focus on what's happened in the last couple of years because
Accountability?
I like when me and you made up again, especially like 4 years ago or whatever, like that meant something to me, and that's why I don't know why we keep going backwards instead of forwards. So that's why I'm very much stuck in the last couple of years.
It's because of all the lies,
Oh, sorry.
even current. I watched your another thing that you said that was so far from the truth is that you talked something about gift giving and that you used to send me gifts, and no matter what, it was never enough. Why do you say shit like that when it's so far from the truth? I have videos of me opening up your gifts, crying because I'm so happy.
Careful, Amber.
It's not a show for anyone. I've never sent it to anyone. I was gonna send it to you, but never did. But
So, the lied about Crystal essaying you. I thought the accusation was Casey, wasn't it? Not Crystal. Was there one with Crystal as well? Because I'm not familiar with the Crystal law. No offense to Crystal, but much like Wipey, take two, for Lean or Jade, there are gaps in my knowledge on Crystal because I came in at. I was introduced to Amber, I think, in the early days of Becky. Then Becky, now Beck. I'm not familiar with that. The super chat on her side, by the way, is what I'm referring to. I am an accomplished shenanigan. You are indeed that, yes. No, just Casey. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate the information, guys.
I would be full of emotion just getting anything from you because you were my niece.
Damn it. You get wood. Look at my wood. You'll see more wood on Saturday. Don't worry, guys. I'll show you my wood. Oh, it's going to look good.
Back. And we had that going until my sister came in the picture, and then that ended, just like everything else. It's like you come in the picture and things end for my sister, and then my sister comes in the picture and things end for us. Weird, huh?
So back to what I was saying.
Wow. You really aren't listening. That's interesting. I understand the need, the obsessive need to finish a point, but you really do have to take stuff in sometimes. You're not. That's interesting.
So
so I knew there were two crystals. That's why I got confused, Dapper Doll. Do forgive me here. I got really confused.
Because after Thanksgiving, like I did message you randomly in December, and why wasn't that enough for you to invite me to Christmas?
Because we went the whole month of October that you were here. I get to see you. Then I got to see you in November because I invited you to Thanksgiving. And besides that, the only text I think I have is for the vape. And then nothing in December until you asked something. I think it was COVID, how I was doing from COVID. And I answered that even while I was sick. And then you said Merry Christmas on Christmas. And the day after, I think it was like at 7:30 in the morning, I told you Happy late Christmas. Obviously, I was pretty sick at the time. And then nothing past that. Nothing in January, nothing till February 24th where you sent me the picture. But then I was done. You had been here since October, and I seen you once. No, twice. The day I was in your apartment, and then
it was February 1st where I messaged you.
She's pulled the messages up
and asked if you wanted to hang out with me, Eric, and Ricky. Like I was literally
out of town, Amber.
I know, but that was my way of showing you like I'm thinking of you because I know you really liked them at the time.
So did Amber claim a female cousin essayed her? That's terrible.
And like that was my way of like I don't know.
She listens to respond, not to understand. So that's why I do think there's a level of oh, hello, Cookie Whoopie Pie. By the way, I hope you're well. Level of like highly regarded, low functioning mentality. Amber accused a cousin of essaying her. I think it's one of Tammy's kids. Oh really? Oh damn. Well, that gets even messier, doesn't it? Wow.
Something.
Thank you for the super chat, by the way. That's really kind of you.
And like you said, Grandma told you I was quote unquote boo-hooing over it because I was
at the dad's side.
I was excited to come here and
shut up. I feel like it genuinely is so confusing. I can't keep up with this. I don't know how any of you lovely people manage it. Hello, wrong password, by the way. She'll be full after this since she had a generous helping of crow with a dessert of humble pie. She'll probably stream tonight anyway, won't she? I fully expect it.
Have you in my life, like genuinely?
Why didn't you text me?
I did.
Why didn't you text me and say, like you have before, again, I have probably 25 of them. Auntie, what can we do to fix this? Auntie, I don't want to lose you. I'm sorry I said this, or this. Auntie, I'm sorry. I pushed you away because this is what I do to people. How many times have I gotten those messages? But this chapter, I didn't get nothing even close to that. When you knew it was between me and my sister fighting, you could have at any time said, Auntie, I understand you're having a problem with my sister right now, but I still want to see you. Can we have lunch?
Because I was...
You want to come over?
Like I said, I was trying to read between the lines when I noticed...
Yeah, but that just speaks volumes about what you do to assume and presume. Amber, one must never assume or presume. What it means to tell us is that you blindly took your mum's side. No offense intended, but no one... If you want to play the middle part, you could have actually been the healer of the group. That actually would have benefited you immensely. Your stock within the family would have risen. But you didn't see that opportunity. When rifts develop in my family, that's the first thing I do. I fix it because I don't like disagreements. I'll just pull them in a room and be like, yo, you're fixing this now? Seriously. No chance. Like, it's and falsifying, I agree. I'm not as knowledgeable, believe it or not, on this area, on that, the essay stories. I know about the Casey one. I don't know about any of the others. It's just an area I'm not as familiar with. But I agree. If you falsify, as far as I'm concerned, you're perverting the course of justice and you go to prison. My view is if you fake those claims, you should go to prison for as long as the person you're accusing had they been found guilty. Simple.
That you weren't texting me at all, ever. It made me realize maybe she doesn't want anything to do with me. Like when I wasn't invited to Christmas, when I didn't get a happy birthday, when I wasn't receiving texts from you, when all you did was heart my love and miss you. Like those were my small ways of like opening the doors to a relationship with you. And you were not stepping through the door. Like that's the best way to put it. And it's just like, what was I supposed to do with that? I was starting to genuinely feel like a fool.
Well, I'm looking at the text right now as we speak, and we just got two different sides. That's all I can say. And I don't know what else to say besides that. I mean, I have it in front of me, Amber, so you can't turn it into different narratives. It's right here.
I also have it in front of me.
And how many? You say I've never tried to be a good aunt. You don't think that's hurtful to hear you say that? When I have how many? What are those things called? Slap books, slam books, something like that. 200 and something questions. I did multiple times throughout the years with you. Even when I'm working, busy as hell, in between customers, texting you answers because you're like, answer my questions, all the time. But yeah, you don't know me from shit. You didn't even know how old I was.
I don't
I'm
know
your
anyone's
mom's
age.
younger sister by 2 years.
I don't know
Your
anyone's age.
mom is 56, so how could you think I was in my 40s?
Because I don't know anyone's age.
Because you don't put any energy into anything except what you do.
If I don't put any energy into everything.
You would know my birthday.
Okay.
You only have one aunt. It's
Okay.
not that hard.
I have multiple aunts, but you're the only one that is in my current life. But
I mean, if you want to talk about blood, I guess, but you have one aunt.
I don't have one aunt.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have one aunt.
Oh, God, please argue about that more. I'm loving this. This makes me happy, because people are messy. They're just dumb enough to put this on the internet.
Oh, okay. I guess I've never met your other aunts.
Aunt Kathy?
I don't know.
It was her daughter.
I don't know your dad's size.
It was her daughter when I was 7 years old.
Like I said, I don't know them. I don't know their
Okay,
Oh,
so
names.
here we
stop
go. It was her daughter was 7 years. Okay, so we have her saying a claim that it was the daughter on the dad's side that essayed her. There you go. Stop making everything about you. Well, Laura, that's the problem. She can't. Tammy is spiraling. Perhaps.
I have one
Perhaps.
aunt when I don't. It's part of like all of this nonsense. You say things that aren't real.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll be honest with you. In this one, that's such a tiny detail, and you've making it into a big pone. Everything else, though, you were bored about, and you hyperfixated on the wrong thing again. That's not a win. I promise you, Amber. Get off your high horse here.
One aunt that's been in your life since you were how old? I don't know how else to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
Not important.
I genuinely do not remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So you sit there and you say that, like, because I don't know your age means I don't care. That's not true. That is genuinely so untrue.
I'll be honest. If you can't even bother to remember someone's birthday, chances are you don't care. If you don't think about their birthday or their age, it does show a lack of consideration. And you, no offense, Amber, but for what we know, you don't have many members of your family. I have 3 sisters. I got 4 nieces, 2 nephews, my dad. I've got a few people away from this, and I remember most of them now because I have to. They're the most important people, you know?
True, because the only example I can like show of that is like how well do I know you and your likes just based on like when we would gift exchange.
But you've always, with gifts in the past, just done turd polish and throw random crap at people.
Like I knew exactly, like you would always tell me how good of a gift giver I was, and that was based off of a long distance family relationship that we had.
But I never tried. I never tried to be a good aunt, remember?
No,
So how did you learn about me?
I'm letting you know that I do know you. I do learn about you. I'm just not good with birthdays, names, or ages, and that's okay. But don't equate that into me being a bad niece because I don't know your age. That's not fair.
I equate you being a bad niece by all your actions, not just one. That's just one of many.
Okay, but I'm learning.
I mean, how would you feel if I tell you I didn't know your birthday?
I'd be like, I'm not surprised. You don't even know how many aunts I have.
It's not the same thing. And I'll be honest, the fact you even consider those on the other side of the family to be relatives is impressive. It really is, because you've then compared those that apparently are related, that are connected to those that essayed you. You still consider that family. That's tragic.
Oh, God.
What?
I just can't with you sometimes.
Well, I'm saying obviously you don't know much about me because I have
I
repeated.
obviously knew you had another aunt, Amber, because I've been questioned about it real recently, right? When I again said, I don't know. I know it was George's sister. Obviously, I know your dad's sister is your aunt. I know these things. I just said I'm your only aunt because I'm talking about from my sister. I wasn't talking about your dad's side or somebody who hasn't been in your life in, 2.5 decades. I mean, I just don't know what to tell you past that. I'm sorry I said I was your only aunt. You have another aunt. Where is she at?
California.
When's the last time you talked to her?
It's been a few years because it's triggering for me.
Wow, careful. Then she's not really much of an aunt, is she?
I just
You don't want to talk
This is very selective. It's interesting the mental process that goes into it.
about things that happened in your 20s just years ago, right? But yet you think it's okay to talk about every single thing that happened since the day you were born and use it as an excuse to be the person that you are today.
Because unfortunately, the things that I went through when I was younger, which I only recently found out a couple years ago, led me to have literally brain deformities, which is what caused borderline personality disorder. So unfortunately, these are things that I'm dealing with.
Quick thing. Brain deformities, BPD. Let's just go and quickly check that. Brain deformities. Not decorations. Give me a second. Here we go. Reduced volumes of both brain structures. Left hemisphere hippocampus reduced 15.7%. So basically there's a lot of fluid in the skull. I'm just going to say now, unless you have a brain scan to back this up, Amber, unless you've got a brain scan to back this up, you are talking out of your asshole. Cool. Just thought I'd get that out of my system.
Every single day.
So why don't you get help, Amber, so you keep hurting people in the weight?
And I'm trying very, very hard to learn the difference between excuse and reason because I am
Problem is, you're 34 years old and you're still making excuses.
tired of making excuses, and now it's just a reason.
You're not tired.
for the way I am and the reason for the way I've acted in the past and current times. And I'm trying very hard to focus on being a better person.
Well, I sincerely wish you all the best in that. You do need some professional help. I know you say that you've gotten it from time to time, but just sitting over a phone call or a video is not extensive help. You need really inpatient at the end of the day, but I know that will never happen. But you really do. You really need to take some of your money that you're making off this crap and get yourself some real help from a real counselor, face-to-face, weekly meetings, true medication that can help you, and maybe you can come out on the other side. But all this, no, the phone calls, the apps and all that's not the same. It's not the same. And you do self-diagnose a lot. I hear it. And so you do have some issues. I'm not saying that you don't. Of course you do.
May I know?
Shut up, Amber. Shut up, Amber. Shut up, Amber.
May I know what I have self-diagnosed myself as?
Oh my God, so many. Just watch your videos. I don't have time
If
for
it's
it.
so
There's
many,
too many.
I would like you just to name one then.
Just anything. OCD.
That was
BPD, BPOPD. I don't know. Put all the letters in there. I don't give a fuck.
BPD. See, this is where it's like you're supposed to be my aunt, and whether you're angry or not.
Amber, just move on. You can't win that argument now. It's too far along now. It doesn't matter. Her body might be running out of place to store fat, so don't be so mean about it. Inu, I will indeed stop being so mean.
Supposed to be.
Whether
Right, I'm not no more.
whether you're angry or not, like I don't understand like how it's so easy for you to mock mental illnesses that I have.
Amber, I have just as much labels, if not more, than you do. Documented, proved, treated.
Apparently, I can't hear about that because I get to deal with that. Give me a moment. There we go.
You name it. I would never make light. It takes a lot to
we
get
just approved that. There we go. Ambu's Porky's Knuckles. I have BPD and CPTSD. You can change your brain with therapy, especially EMDR and meditation. She has no excuse for lying and being a shit person. I agree. 100%. This is where I take issue with you saying you have brain deformities. Unless you're willing to show me something of that, I'm not going to believe you. Okay? Your aunt, by the way, has absolutely pilloried you. You said name one for no reason other than to try and make it seem like you can victim hop that. The only reason you said it is because then you're now going to latch onto it and say, but my trauma, my trauma, my trauma. That's all you're going to do.
Through these things, but it takes a lot of work that I put into it. You got me to this point because I've held on for so long, and every time I turn on the fucking TV and I look into my niece, I see more and more and more, and it's disgusting.
I think that maybe something what you need to do is probably log off and stop watching my YouTube.
I've tried that before.
Oh, sorry, that was too good.
Fucking receipts too. Where I told you I need to quit watching your videos for my own mental health, and then the text comes, Auntie, are you watching my videos again? No. I really wish you would watch them. I'm sorry, Amber, I can't right now. I am not just another YouTuber. I am your aunt. I want to build a relationship with you, not through YouTube. I shouldn't find out about everything about your life through your YouTube channel. Until you can do that, I'm not watching no more. A couple weeks later, you come back. You watching my videos again? You don't give a fuck about my mental health.
You are talking about things that genuinely happened
20 years ago, yeah.
so long ago. It's like crazy.
So if things that happened years and years ago don't matter, then quit
No,
bringing up your past as if they do.
they definitely matter, but like I'm trying to understand because the whole point of all of this that is happening is because of like recent things within the last couple of years, and I'm.
Oh, this is so shit. The goalpost is set for Amber. It has to be the last couple of years, guys. Anything before is irrelevant. She then brings up, Amber herself brings up what happened years ago. But guys, no, you can't use that against me. The ladder has to be removed. Yes, that's how this works. Fuck's sake, man. Can you please... Oh, Chubby Dumpling, this is the first time I think someone has actually called her out and held her pork butt to the proverbial fire. Everyone else in the family wants ice cream after an ER visit. Well, yeah, they do, and thank you so much for the super chat. It's very generous of you. I'm going to be very cheeky. Not another goal, just to be clear. I'm going to go and get something, because I've... Oh, I can't. Okay, close the app, because you're being stupid. I was going to be cheeky and put... Because there's so many of you lovely people here. I was going to go and get my Instagram for the Warhammer stuff I do. If you're interested in looking at modelling work, painting models and stuff, please go give it a follow. I would really appreciate it. I know many of you do already, but any additional support is always appreciated. Thank you again. Josh B. My childish tantrum, fibro, lumbago, BPD. Thank you so much for the super chat.
I'm genuinely confused, and I still stay confused, and we've been on this conversation for an hour, and it's like I still don't have an answer.
Because people like you can't see it.
One second. Kat, thank you for the follow, by the way, on Insta. I appreciate that.
It is. It's just that clear. I mean, I could talk till I'm blue in the face till midnight, and we'll probably still stay right here with you not understanding what's right in front of your face.
Here's another question. Why, after Thanksgiving, did you expect our only conversations to be opened by me instead of you?
I really can't answer that 100%. I don't know. I think I was hurt over I just found out I can't see you without your mom. And then following through, I didn't get to see you. And then, of course, the only time you reached out was when you wanted something. And then, of course, we're working. We work full-time jobs. We don't just sit around every day. So in between
Damn right, Instagram's Inu. Because I do stuffs. I want to show it off to everyone.
it's not like I have all the time in the world. And I think I was just waiting on you to do the right thing. I've done my part for decades. And then you guys were here. It should have been part of my dream living out.
So there is a part of this where the aunt has a big point that Amber then dismisses because of her trauma. And that was the part where she was there for the mother. Yet Amber now is solely with the mother and doesn't make time for the aunt. There is a point there, right? And it becomes a bigger issue, but Amber doesn't want to accept that. Because it comes down to what she's willing to acknowledge as reality and what she wants to present as her version of fact. Jackie, she's the reason why BPD is so stigmatized. I tend to agree. Anyone who latches on to having a mental health condition and then using it, weaponizing it in the way that Amber has, is really disheartening. And I don't like that. Apparently, Thanksgiving is her fixed. I tend to agree, actually. A fixed point in time. I tend to agree. It seems to be very much, this is where the line in the sand is. This is where it all began. Ground zero, as it were. We can't go before it, because that's haram. Sorry.
But no, it's my own personal hell.
Yeah, because from my point of view, it just seems like you're so mad at my mom, and then now, like, I don't want to insult you,
Don't
but it
shift it onto the mum.
feels like you're bitter that me and my mom are close, and you didn't.
I'm not. I wouldn't have played the middle person all that time if I didn't want you guys close. It doesn't even make sense. This was the goal, the pot at the end of the rainbow was to have my sister clean and you and her enjoy life together. I just didn't know I'd be kicked to the curb in the process. Bitter, I don't think is the right word. Pissed off, I think is more accurate. Because it's disgusting. I don't deserve this.
I genuinely thought I was going to be the one to get, like, I repeatedly would tell my mom she should message you, and, like, I thought I was going to be the one to help with that, and that's why, like,
yeah, it's
the three
definitely
times we
family
did see each other when my mom was there, like, I was hoping that was going to help. And it's like, it sucks that it didn't. Like, it's genuinely unfortunate. And
so I'm genuinely, Amber is I'm not going to, I don't want to take too many shots at her, but she genuinely doesn't know how to handle this. She shouldn't have let her aunt go on in the first place. This should have been done privately, I agree. Amber's made bank on the stream that can't be denied, right? So maybe it has benefited her. Hello, German, hope you're well. Tammy, gotta work, can't sit around all day, LR, whatever. Basically that. I will agree dysfunctional is an accurate way of summarizing the entire family. I think there's a lot of bitterness. Now we do now have full context about the argument between Tammy and Amber's mother. We know that now, which is interesting. Although Amber didn't acknowledge that part of the story. She wasn't interested in it. I'm tired. The argument is a bit tiring, but it's circular logic. I've got to find a way to go back to the start, try again, and then try and find a way to deviate it back to where I want it to be.
I just know that, like, I did wrong things.
Because it needs to be public because she can't twist the story now. Okay, so that is true. She didn't delete it. She's not embarrassed. Your good friend Kit. The thing with Amber is she doesn't really delete much, does she? And she also knows residual views are here. That could lead to conspiracies that this is all entirely set up. Cherry Masquerade, keep up with the captain's logs. With so many people got so excited with the last one. I probably should do more of those, shouldn't I?
Again, like, I've admitted to those, but in the last, like, literally 4 years, I've made sure to be a good niece. I've made sure not to lash out like I used to, especially once I understood why I am the way I am. And it's like, it's made certain situations easier. So that's why I'm just, like, so genuinely confused why all of this is happening.
I guess it's that phrase, the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, people can only hold it together for so long. And you push, and you push, and you push. What's that saying? Slow death by 1,000 cuts, or whatever he said. That was the most accurate statement that I've ever felt. That's how I feel with you. You cut me, 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 and then you say, where's their blood?
Best 200-word essay.
The best thing about that is Amber used it as an excuse then just to be an arsehole to, like, Geordie. I thought that was hilarious, personally. It was everyone calling her a rapper, but it only sounded like rap when I sped it up 1.75 times.
Because people can only get cut so many times.
I'm fully aware of, like, what you're saying, but, like, what did I do in the last?
It's what you didn't do in the last chapter. In the last few months, it's what you didn't do.
But
not what you did.
Okay, the thing that you're upset
Actually,
with me
what you did is what you didn't do. That's what she meant to say.
For not doing is the same thing that you didn't do either.
Oh man, you're doing the Emily thing. Oh no, oh Jesus fucking Christ, you're so retarded. Right, look. Regarded, sorry, I misspoke. Then don't be offended, chat. In the context of this, please do try and get off your high horse a little here. With Emily, you did this thing of acknowledging vaguely that you might be in the wrong, but only if someone else is just as bad, if not worse than you. You did it then. You did it with Destiny. You did it with Beck. You did it with everyone. You've done it with everyone. You really have. And it's so embarrassing. It really is, because you just can't accept that you are possibly solely in the wrong. You can't do it. You don't have the ability to do it. You've been lashing out at Beck, Emily, and your auntie, asking to square up to them. You run like the scared little bish that you are. There's that. It is like talking to a brick wall, Yin Yang, and I don't. She's doesn't want the world to know she's the story's anti-hero. She's indeed something. This is hilarious. I will admit, I'm loving this because of how embarrassing she can't. She just doesn't know how to respond, and it's just so bad.
Well, besides this that's currently going on, what I have learned about you through your relationships that I've been watching, I don't want you in my life anyway. Even if we could amend this, you're a horrible person in my eyes now. You're vile.
She is.
You're self-absorbed, you're manipulative, you're abusive, not only physically, but mentally.
Oh, Gulag Bean, that's fantastic. I just saw Amber's Portuguese Knuckles wrote, Gulag Bean, I'm glad that it's working for you too. Genuinely.
So really all this is for nothing, because there is no fixing this. I will never be in your life, my sister's life, or my mother's life for the rest of my life. And you can take that to the bank and cash it. Have a good night, Amber, and a good life. I wish you nothing but the best. You can talk all your shit that you want online. I give no fucks. Will I still watch it? Probably. Because you're a mindfuck at this point. I am so mind-blown at the way you think and the way you act. It's not really a huge surprise coming from our family, and that's sad in itself, but it is what it is. But I am human too. I've been through my own shit. I have healed from my shit as much as I can. This would only take me back if I continue, and I refuse. Because as a 54-year-old woman, I still have some life to live, and I choose to live it. And I choose to live it without your bullshit in it. And you think it's cute to say I'm obsessed with you, that watched all your videos. That's just weird. There ain't nothing weird about that. I wanted a relationship with my niece, and the only way I got it was through YouTube. I lost, you won. I hope you have a great life.
Sorry, I may have enjoyed that a bit too much. That was... Oh, she was mean, I agree. She was mean. That was pre-written. I know that you can tell that was definitely something written down. If you're listening, Amber's aunt, of course I don't mean that as shade towards you, but that looked like, that sounded like you wrote that down. Oh, Amber's going to fob this off, right? You know she is. She's going to fob it off. We got like 10 minutes left. She's going to fob this shit off. We know she got 10 minutes left of this, actually. I'm going to speed her up 2 times and see if we can get through most of it. Yeah? See? She doesn't know what to do.
I didn't even get to say bye.
Me and me and me.
I
don't know. It's kind of hectic.
I don't know.
Oh, look. I got it right.
I genuinely am like... I don't know what to say.
Yep. Come on, say some things about her. We know you're going to. You've got 10 minutes left.
How do I feel about that?
Come on, get it out.
I feel verbally attacked, obviously.
Me.
Like, especially like coming from my aunt.
Me.
Is like just very painful for me.
Me.
And it also makes me sad at the same time because it's like I know my like I know I have issues, like it's obvious, I'm very upfront about them. But it's like it makes me sad because she clearly has issues as well. It's like she's not...
Every time she says I'm my, I am me, she says it so many times. Honestly. I will admit this is the Cope and Sneed. I hope we have enough time to get through this.
Like aware of them? I don't know.
We noticed you don't know.
But one thing that I'm not is I'm not gonna let it get me down. I'm not...
I wish I had a clicker. Next time I do one of her live streams, I'm gonna get a clicker to hand. And just every time she says I, me, my, and the other ones, yeah, I'm just gonna click them.
I'm embarrassed. I think she should be slightly embarrassed because that was like crazy.
Oh, we're doing the crazy thing again. Firstly, your aunt got out of her system what she needed to get out of her system. And she's, well, it was not executed very well. You were put on the back foot in such a magnificent way that the rest of us who are just enjoying a fire are loving it.
I'm not ashamed.
You're no longer one of them, Amber.
I'm not going to let her words
exactly
in the way that she views me.
Pizza.
It's not going to let me look at myself any differently. If anything, it reminded me of how far I have come because, like...
Did you really just say you're not going to look at yourself any differently? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's an hour and 30 minutes down the fucking drain, you mong. Listen to what she said. take it on board. You've not come from anything. You've not improved at all. You're still the same absolute bull drop. Chubby, she immediately got back into all the manipulative. She immediately goes back to all the manipulative tactics that aren't called out. Called out, you will never ever learn. Amber, agreed. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. That's incredibly kind of you all today. You've been so lovely, guys. Thank you. And don't forget to smash the like, guys. Follow me on the Instagram as well, because I see I've got some new followers there. That was really cool of you, by the way. That's really awesome.
I was hectic in my 20s, especially like my early 20s.
No, you were not hectic. You were super morbidly obese, lazy, and partially bedbound for a big chunk of it. That's not hectic. No. Hectic. No. Disgusting is definitely the word.
I was hectic, like, and I've been very upfront with that, and it goes to show that I would.
No, because your 20s are catalogs on YouTube for most of it, anyway. And no.
Like I always say, I wish I was 21, but I'm telling you, the migraine that I have.
You missed everything. You missed everything. I'm so sorry. We're literally at the end of her stream as well. I'm so sorry.
Back in my 20s, I will never want to be that person again. And I don't know. Yeah.
My friend thought.
Well, you know what? That ad is a good enough excuse for me to then go like this, because I need to upload today's video that I haven't done yet. So I'll tell you what, guys, this has been an absolutely marvelous stream. I've had so much fun today. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go and end. What the fuck is that? Get rid of that bullshit. Sorry, if you got an ad, by the way, I am sorry. It tried to force one on me. I'm going to end the poll at 898 votes. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. You are absolutely marvelous. I'm going to go now. I need to upload today's video quickly. It will be on iDubbbz in about 5-10 minutes. Okay? Thanks a lot, and I'll see you tomorrow.